Michael Proctor could have written text messages that he didn't know would go public that he regrets sending. That does not nullify the evidence
that says that
Johnny was hit by a weapon.
Yeah, we back.
We are back.
What's up, people? It's been a long ride. Oh, ooh, stretching out. Woo!
Back to that.
We're back. We're live. I go by the name of J.F.K.
I go by the name of James Jackson.
You could have been anywhere in the world.
But you here with us.
Welcome back. Let's get into it.
You ain't my set, you ain't my friend.
True story, you know? Department of Youth Service.
Just one more night, and I'm coming off this long and winding road.
What? Beg your pardon. Cops pull, no timeline. My grind sign, huh? Damn. And I'm going, I'm leaving, yeah.
The rap J.F.K. The rap J.F.K.
Feeling just like J.F.K.
Ha! J.F.K. Yeah.
Can't sleep, shala la 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 la, shala la 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 la. Can't sleep, shala la 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 la, shala la 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 la, shala la 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 la. Lullaby and good night. Good night. Don't let the bed bugs bite. It's time for owner yes to sleep. Good night. Sleep is the cousin of death. It's like you when you sleep. It's like you hold your breath. Good night. Daily I wake up on the wrong side of the bed and I hold my head. Ain't no time yes for lullabies. Cause if I can't sleep, the world stays up with me.
This video is made for entertainment purpose only. It doesn't mean to hurt any. And don't take it serious.
So they see my pain, so they name drop, dry snitch, fucked in the game. The glam and the glitz, what's the price on fame? This crazy life of ours. Yeah.
I'm running through the alley and in the alley. Hop at the second of sundown, no front from January on down to December. I'm loving the burst of the month. Wake up, wake up, wake up, it's wake up, wake up. Get up, get up, get up, catch your checks again.
Yes. How we doing, chat? Currently flying at 10,000 feet. Seatbelts are off. Let's get into it. Yes. The flight attendants will be passing out your beverages this evening. We live.
persecution of Karen Reed. Yeah, it's. We remain hopeful.
Free Karen Reed, of course. Free Karen Reed. How we doing tonight, people? Everybody in the chat. Peace to everybody. Peace. Hope you guys got your Christmas shopping in check. It gets kind of crazy. 10 days left to the big day. 9 days.
Crazy, huh?
Yeah, and you got your Christmas shopping done, or some people are late Christmas shoppers, but
Yeah, some
it is
people
what
wait
it
till the
is.
last day.
Currently at 10,000. Flight attendants will be around passing out your beverages and your snacks. Tonight we got fuckery donut sticks, and we also got that gin and juice.
Oh yeah, the gin
Yes.
and juice.
Appreciate all the
loving
super
it.
chats coming in. Let me get in on this. True Crime Junkie, the OG. That's what it is. J.F.K, play you James Waterfall video game. Maybe it would trigger Kevin Higgins to call in. Well, Higgins is currently on this flight with us. I'm sure of it.
Right.
I think he was on standby and he snuck on the flight.
I think he's in the luggage
here.
department. Yeah, he's somewhere.
He's here.
King.
James Jackson, how you feeling, buddy? You rocking the Adidas like me tonight, huh? We kicking it old school.
Kicking it old school tonight, man. Took it back, to the Adidas.
Talk to the people, man. How you been feeling for the last week?
It's just been crazy, man. It's been one thing after another. It was never our intentions well, I shouldn't say never intentions, but the way things happened, we had so much more planned out. And like we say, we let God take the wheel. As you can see in the headliner, we got Shade45, Eminem, Paul Wall interview, Matt Hardy, the Hardy Boys interview, taking Karen Reed to Shade45 was huge. And nobody has even heard about that stuff yet. Because they're all...
We haven't even...
Yeah, this Higgins shit took over. But
yeah, I think we got a call from the tower. I think the tower's calling us right now.
Oh shit.
Yeah, what's that? Who's that in the tower?
Hey man, what's up, guys? Kevin from South Boston. Listen, I appreciate the things that you two do, you and James, right? Hey man, what's up, guys? Kevin from South Boston. Those two dudes that you're accusing, right? They're decorated dudes. Decorated dudes. And this comes out that she actually did it. Are you ready to put it out there that you
sound like Higgins, bro.
You wrong.
Is this Higgins?
Is this Higgins?
You wrong.
You're Higgins.
You wrong.
What?
You wrong.
You're Higgins. Yeah, definitely got a call from the tower. Shit's wild.
Shit was wild from the tower.
Yeah. Who's that again in the tower? Who's
hey
that?
man, what's up, guys? Kevin from South Boston.
Who is it?
Listen, I appreciate the things that you two do, you and James, right?
Hey
man, what's up, guys? Kevin from South Boston.
Who?
Those two dudes that you're accusing, right? They're decorated dudes. Decorated dudes.
Oh.
And this comes out that she actually did it. Are you ready to
Are we ready to like what? What are we ready to like? See,
this
trial, the funny thing is about this trial, they always said there was going to be this bombshell, that the Commonwealth had this bombshell. They had a trick card up their sleeve, and they never showed it. So whatever you're talking about, Higgins, I'm dying to know. So call in tonight. We're taking phone calls tonight. I want to hear from y'all for sure. Check out my goal tonight for sure. And I'm going to play the interview I did with Matt Hardy on Shade45. Matt Hardy from the Hardy Boys. I interviewed him down in Atlanta, Georgia at Fourth Rope, an up-and-coming wrestling promotion that's doing it big. It's a mashup between hip-hop and wrestling. It's another right now wrestling is booming, and so is an underground hip hop. A lot of people don't know that, but underground boom bap lyricism type hip hop is there's a boom to it.
It's still alive and well. You know,
Still alive.
there is still, yeah.
You know, and if you're in the know, you're in the know, and if you don't, you don't. But you know, we're gonna bring it to you because that's our duty. And on that particular interview, I gave a big shout out to Karen Reed herself. Free Karen Reed on Shade45 Eminem Radio. Eminem, Marshall Mathers,
Eminem,
Shade
Marshall. Yes, dude,
Marshall Mathers. That guy,
that
Sirius
guy.
Satellite, where
Oh
Howard
man,
Stern's at. Yeah, I broadcasted her name. Also, I broadcasted James Jackson, of course. And I
thank you. I appreciate it.
broadcasted the Young Jerks, of course. Turtle Boy, of course.
Shout out
And
to
every
them.
one of y'all, of course, on Shade 45. We're going to play that interview tonight.
Yes, we made it. The chat made it. Free Karen Reed made it to Shade 45, and I think that is some dope shit, Jay.
Thank you, buddy.
Underrated. Underrated shit.
I think we got a call from the tower again, James.
Oh,
Hey man, what's up, guys? Kevin from South
check in
Boston.
from the tower.
Listen, I appreciate the things that you two do, you and James, right?
Right.
Hey man, what's up, guys? Kevin
Who?
from South Boston. Those two dudes that you're accusing, right?
What dudes?
They're decorated dudes. Decorated
Oh.
dudes. And this comes out that she actually did it. Are you ready to
Like
put it out there that
you sound like Higgins, bro. What?
You wrong.
Is what? That Higgins?
Is this Higgins?
You wrong.
You wrong.
You're Higgins.
You wrong.
You wrong.
You wrong.
You're Higgins. Higgins, we're gonna keep bombing. We're gonna keep bombing on you as long as we're on this platform. We're gonna bomb on you because Seaside.
Played yourself, Higgins. I mean,
Talk about Seaside for a second, James. Take the wheel.
Seaside. It's funny how Seaside works because he moves in rooms that you may not see him. He may be in here tonight. And shout out to you, Seaside, if you're in here. We appreciate you. You know, waiting for you to call in. But Seaside left a stamp on Young Jerks because someone was like, "Oh, how do we know this? How do we know that?" Well, this is a guy that grew up with Higgins 30 years. You know, not just knowing him as to whatever he does now, but knowing him in the sandbox, knowing him from high school. So yeah, he knows him, and he told us some things about him. So he stamped that phone call was 100% Higgins.
100%.
100. I mean, it was great that he stamped it.
We already knew. If you watched the video, if you watched the last live, I knew.
Yeah,
I knew right when it happened. I said,
yeah,
I'm 100%.
you got the headphones on. You had the headphones, so you could hear him clearer than anybody else.
Well, I'm sure some people got their headphones on, James.
Well, no, you know what I'm saying. You're taking the call, so you caught it fast.
I know it was him, but what people got to understand is, right? And I know you understand this, but the context, sometimes it gets lost. That I knew something was going to come of this, whether he was going to call in. I didn't know he was going to call in. I'm not going to front like I knew he was going to call in.
Right.
But I knew something was going to come of this because between the waterfall video and how it shows the distance and how he can't make anything up anymore, how it was going to blow people's minds, something as simple as that, just to show the distance. I knew that was something that's going to shake shit up. And I also knew by talking to Seaside that was going to shake shit up. So I knew something was going to come our way, whether it was Seaside hitting us up saying, "Hey, JFK, James, just talk to Higgins. He's bent out of shape." I knew we were going to get some type of pushback from that.
Yeah. And that's exactly how I felt. But I also was thinking like earlier today about it because it's just crazy. And when nobody talked about the waterfall, right? So he felt like he didn't have to come forward. You and I went there and reenacted it. So now he's like, God, man, these dudes just opened a can of worms for everybody. Because don't get it twisted. Disclaimer: everybody knew the waterfall video was already out. But you guys, as me too, I thought it was bigger. Seeing it, but being there, it was a total different thing. So there's no way he can deny that he was talking to Officer John O'Keefe before he
And you
left.
text him at 12:20, Higgins.
Yeah.
You what you texting for at 12:20?
You coming
You coming here?
Yeah.
Then at 11:45 a.m. Never forget, people.
Never.
Never forget. Never forget. 11:45 a.m. Karen Reed texts Higgins. John died. Not John's dead. John died. The same guy, Higgins,
Past tense.
never told his chief that he was with John O'Keefe the night before. The guy who was dead on the front lawn, the officer, the cop, the Boston police officer who was dead. I was with him the night before. Never told him. Said I didn't think it was important. No, I didn't think it was important. This is what he said on the stand. Higgins, this is what you said on the stand. So as you're watching that waterfall video and you're watching that reenactment, you're thinking in your mind, in the law, you're thinking, shit, everything I already said transcribed is there. I can't even switch the story up. These guys, by doing that video, they're going to make it hard for me, because if the defense does a video similar to that, it's going to make it hard for me to wiggle my way out of that. Okay,
Exactly.
fine. You're going to have the footage, which microdots enhance, and that's still going to be hard for you to wiggle out of. But in that video, it shows distance, the original footage, the OG.
Yes.
So you could say, hey, I was talking to the guy. There was a door in the back. I must have been talking to him.
I was talking
to the
person behind him. Yeah.
But no, not no more. Not no more, Higgins.
Can't
And
say
on
that
top
no
of that,
more.
Seaside, whatever Seaside said to you, our boy Seaside. And Barry, if you're asking what does that mean, Seaside, that's why I pulled that up. It means Seaside, Cambridge side. Higgins is from Cambridge, Massachusetts. We ran into one of his buddies, right, James?
His childhood buddies. So it's not, like I said, it's not even someone that knows him like a couple of years. This guy grew up with him, bro. They go back 30-something years.
And what was the main takeaway that you heard what he said about him?
He's just always been on that scumbag time where, you know, he always would go after somebody else's girl. Like if you had a girl, that's the type of dude he was. He would try to get with your girl. You know, he just didn't keep that shit between, like, I don't know. He's just a scumbag, basically. That's what he said. To sum it up.
Sheila Higgins, you're in the restroom right now, trying to get the Mile High Club, huh, Higgins? Well, Higgins, we're currently at 26,000 feet. We got to reach 35 to 39,000 feet tonight. We ain't quite there, but Higgins, if you're on this flight, Higgins, we welcome you to Fuckery Donuts Airlines.
Yes.
And it's nothing but the best over here. You're flying with the best. You're rocking with the best in Higgins. We know what really happened. And on top of that, Higgins, on top of that, Seaside don't respect you. But keep in mind, yes, Karen did go behind John's back and get a phone number to call you. But never forget, Higgins, never forget, you spun the block. You probably just got your fucking haircut, didn't you? You got the little fade? Did you get a fade? Did you go to the Dominicans?
Yeah.
Did you go to fucking Dato and fucking Lynn on Union Street? He used to fucking slang the OCs. Did you go to Dato? You could get one and a baby off him? Is that who you went with? He faded you right up, lined you up tight, didn't he, Higgins? And you drove to Canton. And you were riding around that neighborhood. And when you seen Karen outside with the weed whacker, you pulled up and said, hey, Karen, look.
She is. Hey, weed whacker.
Look, it's me. Look at my haircut. Do you like my beard? Look at my fucking beard. I got the secret sauce in my beard.
I got the secret sauce. You think you're the only one that can grow a beard, James Jackson? Actually, I think you're on point with that. Didn't he follow around too, Jay?
Kevin from South Boston. Listen, I appreciate the things that you two do, you and Jay.
Of course. This is what we're here for, Higgins. And we appreciate you.
We appreciate, exactly.
We appreciate you, Higgins, for calling in. Because what you did was...
Calm the fuck down. I'm sorry.
That's all right. Higgins, We appreciate you. All 459 in the chat. We appreciate that you're coming undone. And maybe Higgins, you do the right thing. Because maybe when John got there, you were the peacemaker. Maybe you didn't really want to fight. But Big Bad
That's kind
Brian
of what
A
his
did.
voice did say. Yeah, he said that too. That he was the first to set it off and first to run. So I think that would be a good way to sum it up. That he didn't, maybe to say the least, want that to go down like that. He was probably the one. All right, this is stupid, you know, because he got caught. He's probably been getting caught his whole life.
Rose D, flight ready for takeoff. Yes, we're currently at 26,000. Love
Rose
is a
D.
4-letter word. Let's get the goal started. Much respect and love. I appreciate you. True crime. Let me get in on this. You are in, brother. You're in. You're in. As long as you're here, you are in. No better way to start the week off with these two faces. Thank you so much. What the duck? Rose D gifted 5 memberships. If you got a membership by Rose D, everybody throw a piece up to Rose D. And if you're on the replay crew,
we love you too. I'm sorry. I was
That's
just
all right,
reading
buddy.
this. Yeah, it was just.
Peaches 1287 gifted 5 memberships. That's so awesome, man. You guys are so good to us. And that's why we're going to continue to bring you reliable content and bang on that concrete hand over fist. For sure.
Yeah, definitely. Some good news too, Jay. Like, you know, that we talked during. There's a lot to come. And I just hope that with everything, I think that this is going to be, well, we'll talk about that going forward, but I just think the case is going to, I don't think it's going to make it all the way through another circus. I think Hank's going to shut this shit, pull the plug halfway through. You got Higgins calling. You got Higgins calling in, bro, already. People it's just weird vibes I feel already before the shit even started.
I could dig it. I really can. I wouldn't be surprised, to tell you the truth. Does anything surprise you at this point?
No.
But here's the thing. If they do that, right, Higgins, and this is what you're afraid of, if they do that, now there's no Karen Reed. If they pull the plug on the case, there's no Karen Reed. So that means a Boston police officer's death goes cold?
Goes cold? Cold case?
No way. No way. It's all eyes on you. Now that bar footage gets amplified. It turns into a fucking Dr. Dre track. It gets mixed. It gets brought out. It's crazy. It's gonna be a production. And it's all eyes on you. And Higgins, you got to understand that's what it comes down to. It comes down to all eyes on you, because you're the one that threw up your hands. You're the one that spun the block to talk to Karen. You're the one that met up with Karen at her house. She came to your house, and then you went to John O'Keefe's house and hung out with her for a Patriots game. You're the one that was doing all this scumbag shit. You're the one that texted that 1220. You're the one that got the 11:45 a.m. text. You're the one that left at 1 a.m. and went to the police station. You're the one that never told the chief that it wasn't a big deal that I was with John the night before. Oh, and by the way, you're the one that testified that you didn't say goodbye.
Say goodbye to anybody.
So, Higgins, guess what? If we crumble your ass, everything crumbles, doesn't it? Isn't that funny how this shit works?
That's exactly
Higgins,
what
are you watching, Higgins? Higgins, listen. It is what it is. If you didn't kill John, Higgins, if you didn't do it, right? Like, and I'm being real with you, Higgins, right now. If you really appreciate me and James,
right,
whatever it is, you watch us and you say, hey, these dudes got a different perspective, whatever. You made a mistake, bro. You let these people push and pull you. All right? Because it was in Brian A's house. You let them push and pull you. You made the wrong move. Now it's time to do the right thing, Higgins. For real. Do the right thing. Go down there. Sign that agreement. Take the deal. What are you going to get? 5 years? 5 years, Higgins. You're going to go to
5 years. It's going to be a hell of a 5 years for you, Higgins. I'm not going to lie.
Oh, you got to calm the fuck down, James. We're trying to talk him off the ledge, not off the fucking ledge.
I'm just
God
like,
damn,
hey.
dog. Higgins, disregard that disclaimer.
It's going to be great. They're going to love you. It's going to be great.
They're going to fucking love you, Higgins. Oh, Jesus. Hold on a minute. We're getting a call from the tower again. Yeah, what's that, tower? What's that, tower?
Hey, man, what's up, guys? Kevin from South Boston.
What's that, Higgins?
Listen, I appreciate the things that you two do, you and James, right?
And we appreciate you. You need to do the right thing, Higgins.
Hey, man, what's up, guys? Kevin from South Boston.
Yeah.
Those two dudes that you're accusing, right?
What?
They're decorated dudes.
What are they?
Decorated dudes. What?
Deck the halls with balls of holly. That's every time I hear that.
So Higgins,
I mean,
listen. If you know that Karen Reed is innocent, it's coming out. You got guys from the street. You got guys like us, Lynn, Mass, Malden, Mass, kids in the North End, Dorchester kids, Southie kids, and all your friends in Cambridge. Break down the sides of Cambridge, James.
So
you got what?
East Cambridge. You got the Port. You got you know, and these are different parts of Cambridge where they take.
You got Porter Square.
Porter
you
Square,
got
Central
Alwife
Square. You got
Central
Alwife.
Square.
You got Harvard. You got Cambridge is big, so
it's basically to me,
yeah. It's just like when he goes back there and he thinks he's gonna be able to kick it with the same old crew. They're like,
they don't respect you, Higgins.
They don't respect you there. So I mean,
so Higgins, if you do the right thing, you could get that respect back. You fucked up. That's all. You fucked up. You went over there to fight somebody. You felt a certain way. Whatever might have been said, maybe he said something under his breath. We don't know what he said. John could have said something. We don't know. And I don't want to speak disclaimer. Disclaimer.
He fucked up so bad that your own crew told some strangers that he respects more than you about you. That's crazy.
You know, it's funny, right? You know, it's real funny. We got 563 people up in here. And it's only right before we go any further. We're at the half-hour mark. We're currently at 26,000 feet. I'm your pilot for this evening. I go by the name of J.F.K.
I go by the name of James Jackson.
Talk to him, James.
You had one word chat to describe Karen Reed. What would it be? We just need one word.
To your chat. Let's go.
Kick the cockpit door down. I am not the chosen one that you speak of. I am not. The only one.
Fuckery Donuts is now open. Appreciate every one of y'all. But you know, we got some pushback last night. I guess someone got a show.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I think I seen it on Twitter. If are you talking about the Plev man, the Plevlin? And you know, it's only right. Somebody says something on that side, right? That
he didn't say much though.
Yeah, because he knows that. Man, they know that they're in a pickle now. He knows they're becoming on. He's talking about Karen Reed. People are coming unhinged. No, the witnesses on that you guys believe are innocent are becoming unhinged. It's not like he called in to clear his name. He just called in to say, disguise his voice. That's the first lie. Said he was from South Boston. That's the second lie. You told like 5, 6 lies in a matter of 22 seconds, man. You want us to believe you? No, no, no. And then, no, no, no. It's crazy, man.
Kelly said he called us thugs.
Thugs?
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, you know, Cleveland, right? You called us thugs, right? That's what you called us? Cleveland. We're thugs, right? That's cool. Tupac was a thug.
Yeah.
Pac's the best, right? But what are
Pac's
you,
the
bro?
best. Yeah.
What are you, Cleveland? Let's look at you for a second.
Do they have a picture of John's body on the wall?
Hold on a second, Sean. Hold on a second. I want to keep this civil, but that's not normal. All right, listen. I know you're tired, but listen. What you just said is not normal.
Okay, hold on. I'm asking you a question.
Please, listen. If you're going to keep interrupting me, I'm going to have to let you go because I can't take it anymore. You're interrupting me. I can't even finish a fucking sentence, dude. Shut the fuck up. The state's not leaking that, and we're not going to see it.
What?
Well, hold on. What did he just say?
He said, "Shut the fuck up." Look at this dude. Look at this though. It gets better though. Look at this when he's talking to a woman.
Fuck you. All right. I know people's moms are watching.
Fuck off, bitch. All right? And I want to explain to people why.
Cover your ears, puppy.
Wow.
I don't even
So
want
you
my
said
dog to
you
hear
said
that.
F off with the B word. You told an old man to shut the F up, but we're thugs? I think you're the thug, Plevlin. See,
Yeah.
Plevlin, you wanted to say he was above to call our show. No, see, we was on the ground, Plevlin. You live in Mass. You walked around with that funny microphone at the trial, trying to say you're on both sides. You always try to kick that monologue every show. I try to see things from both sides. You haven't done anything. The only thing you did was get a front row seat to court TV. Congratulations. Who gives a fuck? Who cares? It hasn't did anything for you, Cleveland. Let's keep it 100. You get to walk in your little bar and you get to act like you're a superstar, but you're nothing. You didn't get anybody calling you up. Why didn't Higgins call you? You said that Higgins was above us because we're thugs. No. He called us because he knows we're real. And Higgins, as much as a piece of shit you are, Higgins,
yeah,
and but he knows you're a bigger piece of shit, Plevlin. You're a fucking nobody. You're a clown. You live. Look at you, bro.
Oh, straight.
You know, if it walks like a duck, it talks like a duck. It's a duck, right?
It's a duck, bro.
You look like a skin beef, bro.
Oh, that shit's hilarious.
And that's what it is. So you call us thugs. I'd rather be a thug than a skin beef.
I would take thug any.
You look like a level 3, bro. You know what that is? Hey, we got Adidas on tonight.
Yeah,
we rock the 3 stripes. We rock 3 stripes. You rock that level 3. That's what you rock.
Sex offenders.
Matter of fact, pack it up. You're going to CWP. Hold on, I got a call from the tower. We got a call from the tower, James.
Hey man, what's up, guys? Shit. Kevin from South Boston. Listen, I appreciate the things that you two do, you and James.
Hey, look at that, Plevlin. Plevlin, he appreciates what we do. He don't appreciate you. That must be killing you.
Yeah.
Plevlin, he don't appreciate you. He appreciates us. Yeah. And he called in. But you know what, Higgins? You fucked up. You messed up, Higgins. You made a mistake. You turned a fight, right, into a murder. And you know deep down inside that's not what you wanted to do. So do the right thing, Higgins. Tell the truth. Let's get this shit behind us. Right. Let's just pull the plug on this shit. It's stupid. Because at the end of the day, I can forgive. You messed up. It happens all the time. You wanted to fight, and your boys took it to the other level. What happened? When you went downstairs in the house, John started getting the best of you guys or could have said something, and Brian A. said, "Don't talk like that in my house," and used his face as a punching bag. Is that what happened? And now you don't know what to do between you and Brian A.? You got some type of loyalty. What loyalty do you have to Big Bad Brian A?
Yeah, what loyalty does he owe him, man? It seems like they don't even.
You're from Cambridge. He's from Canton. He's a Canton dude. You're a Cambridge kid. That's 2 different worlds, man. He's from Canton, Higgins.
That's weird. No wonder why his own Cambridge doesn't appreciate what he does, man.
I mean, let's keep it real, Higgins, right? Canton's a bunch of clowns. And I mean that with all due respect. I mean, like, if you got a bunch of Canton people, right? And hold on, disclaimer.
Yeah,
What I'm saying is, if you got
like the
Canton
cops.
kids acting like tough guys, a bunch of Canton kids acting like tough guys, they're clowns.
They're
So let
not
me
gonna
put
do
that
that
into
in the city,
context.
right? Because
They're
they're
not
not
going
gonna
to do
do
that
that.
in the city.
Yes.
You're a Cambridge kid. That's a tough town. So let me be clear. We love Canton. We love Canton. But if you're acting like a tough guy in Canton, it's not like that. That's not that type of world. So let's be clear. Don't, you know what I mean? Let's be clear, because I know people who say
Yeah.
J.F.K. said Canton's
No, no,
clowns.
no.
So I
A
mean,
perfect,
the
a
people who
perfect
acting like
example.
tough guys. Because
Right.
listen,
Perfect.
Chris
Yeah.
A is not a tough guy. He's from Canton. You're from Cambridge. You really grew up tough. You're jumping. People ran through. Listen, the orange line, the red line, the green line.
The feast, the Portuguese feast, the Italian feast, and
The
the North
Portuguese
End.
boys are tough down there.
Yeah, man, the Portuguese dudes don't play, and Higgins probably Portuguese, half Portuguese. I wouldn't doubt it if he's from Cambridge.
Cambridge is not tough. Okay, it depends on what side of Cambridge you're in. That's a
Yeah, all
lie.
right.
Cambridge is tough.
Cambridge is tough.
And listen,
Dave Murphy.
people are not running through. People are not running through Canton like that. You're talking about the green line. You're talking about the red line. You're talking about Harvard, Porter, and Central Square. There's a lot of motion around there. So at any given time, you can run into anybody. And he's old school too, Dave Murphy. Higgins is old school. He's like 50 years old. So when he was coming up, he came up in the 90s. So it was a lot tougher.
It was a lot tougher.
When you went to Central Square in the 90s, it wasn't gentrified Central Square. So Dave Murphy, calm the fuck down. Calm down, Dave Murphy. You're not going to make your next flight if you keep talking like that. Because we're going to keep circling the airport. We're going to make sure you miss your connections. Best believe that. We're trying to talk Higgins off the ledge. And we got people in here saying it's not tough. Listen, we're trying to get Higgins. If Higgins gets on the phone, why did this ATF agent make the phone call and lie about his name? Maybe he will listen to us. He said he respects us. Higgins, listen, I'm being dead serious, bro. I be joking around on this. And keep in mind, this is all entertainment. This is all entertainment. But I'm telling you, buddy, do the right thing. You get a 5-piece chicken McNugget. It's not going to be that bad. How old are you? 51? You'll be out by 56. You're an
learn how
ATF
to
agent.
play some cards, and
You're an ATF agent, bro. You've been everywhere. You've been to Nashville. You've been to Georgia. You've been to Florida. You've been to the West Coast. You know your way around. After about 6 years, bro, just pack it up from Boston and go move somewhere else. No one will know anything. And this will be behind you. But do the right thing. For real. Think about it, bro. Because if not, and they come in and snatch you up.
I get what you're saying, man. I know what you're saying. And it would be smart. I don't know why he's holding this, like this pride where he feels like he owes Brian A something, Shit's
I'll tell you this much. Cambridge jail was no joke back in the day.
Right. What you know about that, Dave? You've been there, right? Since it's nothing.
East Cambridge, my Portuguese peeps in East Cambridge, they don't play. No. And you got Somerville, man. You got, them Somerville boys ain't playing either.
Yep.
Them Somerville boys, them Winter Hill kids, the kids in the projects over there at the end of right there by the Fellsway, the bricks.
Yep.
That shit is wild over there, man. By Tufts University, like them bricks that sit right over there by that Food Master.
Yep.
I mean, there's some
like
shit going on, man. There's motion.
Sullivan.
There's motion, man. There's motion over there. Canton, man. Come on, bro.
You
You ain't got to worry
about
about
skyline too. You got the Boston skyline. You can see damn near, halfway up. It's not like Canton. You can't see the city from Canton. Maybe you can. Maybe you can climb up on the nearest mountain, or
the North Street Projects. J.F.K. Yeah. I mean, he grew up in the 90s. I understand everything's gentrified a lot over there in Cambridge. Now, excuse me.
Yeah.
I get it. But we're talking about a 50-year-old dude that grew up in the 90s. And we're talking about a guy who lived in Canton his whole life. He went to the Marines. He learned how to box, but he's not a street dude. He became a cop in Dorchester, Big Bad Brian Albert.
Right.
He became a cop out there. But Higgins lived it. There's a difference. And obviously there was some ego there. So Higgins, what are you going to do, bro? What are you going to do? You said you respect us. You respect what we do. What did you say? What were you saying?
I appreciate the things that you two do, you and James, right?
Okay. You do?
You do?
Well, if you do, think about this, brother. Think about this. Now, think about this guy, man. Beetlejuice.
Yeah.
You got him prosecuting his case for what? This is a big waste of time.
Who hates feds, by the way?
What, you gonna get a 5-piece? You didn't. Did you do it, Higgins? You didn't do it. You probably didn't. I can't picture you people throwing. If Colin hit him with the weight and he was puking and they started beating his face, and I can't picture you, Higgins, jumping. And based on what we know from Seaside, we look at you as someone who was trying to break that shit up. You might have wanted to set it off, and that's what we heard about you, right? We heard. What did we hear, James? We heard he set it off.
Set it off. We heard. Yeah. He probably. Let's be clear. He probably threw the first punch and missed. That's where
we heard he set it off, but after he set it off, he dipped.
Yeah, first to set it off, not the first to set it off, last to run. First to set it off, first to run. That's wild. Leave your boys there.
Listen, buddy, you gotta put this to the end, man. You gotta tell Colin to man up. He's only a juvenile. The dude will end up with a 15-year bid. I mean, that's not justice. I mean, let's keep it real. Poor John O'Keefe, he's dead. He's in the ground. Another 3 years.
But it is if you get the truth, and it's the whole truth, and that's really what happened. You do kind of get justice. I mean, maybe not the justice his family believes in, but if it's real justice and what really happened, then why wouldn't you believe in it?
Hey, you made the phone call, Higgins. You just don't. You know that we got underneath your skin. You know that we scared you that night, and rightfully so, because you're sitting there like, wow, these dudes are on me. What if the feds were on me? Just like, what if the law is on me like they're on me? What happens if they turn that corner? It's all going to be on me. And that's what you realized. And then you try to call him with this broken accent, trying to switch it up, try to throw some sauce on your voice and pretend you were somebody else, to try to throw that narrative out there.
Like he's standing behind the wall.
Because you're thinking, Higgins, ain't you? You're thinking like, damn, we're decorated dudes. Yeah, maybe you guys are. Maybe you did some good shit. Maybe you saved a couple kids from drowning. Maybe you saved somebody burning from a car. Higgins, you used to be a firefighter. Right. You know, maybe Big Bad Brian A saved somebody that got shot in the chest and he pumped his chest up, a first responder. But the problem with that is when John was out on the front lawn, he didn't go out there and save him. No. See, let me explain something to you, Higgins, if you're watching, right? And this is just being real with you, brother. This is being real, because if I was in this position and you were the cop, I would ask for your mercy. Now you're at the mercy of this chat and this social media shit. They're killing you, Higgins. They're killing you on social media. But I understand the way this shit works. I got a friend who did 30 years, Higgins. 30 fucking years, because back in 1995, right? 95. Well, it's going to be 30 years, right? Back in 1995, one of his boys comes up to him and says, hey, I know this Dominican cat that's got $2,000. Right now, we could go rob him. Do you got a pistol? My boy says, yeah, I got the pistol. Let's go get him. They go get him. They stick the pistol to him. The car was a standard. You know about that. The stick shift. You know about that. You move cars around, Higgins, don't you?
Yeah.
Allegedly. You know about that. You know about that, Higgins. Yeah. So you went to go beat him. Take the money. They pull up. The Dominican dude pulls up. A girl set the Dominican guy up. Come to find out, the girl who set him up, who was setting this whole thing up, was a girlfriend of the guy who got my friend involved in it. But what my friend didn't know was that this guy that told him that he had 2,000 in his pocket really was upset at this Dominican cat because he was pounding his girlfriend, and he had an issue with that. So as my friend, which is not right what he did, he was robbing a drug dealer. Back in the 90s, that's what people did. They robbed people for the money that was already made. Fuck robbing a store.
Right.
We'll rob the drug dealer. Who you going to call, Higgins? You're going to call the cops?
Right. Straight up. Go ahead, call him. I'll wait.
So they're sticking this guy. They're sticking this guy up, right, James? He runs all this shit, but it was a standard. He had his foot on the clutch and his foot on the brake, and as he's wrestling around, he pops the clutch by mistake, and the car jumps. And as the car jumps, the guy who's at the window with the pistol shoots him in the shoulder. Well, what luck would have it? He had a 22, piece of shit gun.
Fucking
but the 22
riddled through him.
It hit his shoulder and traveled and hit the dude's heart. The dude drove up the street, hit like 3 cars, and died. They hit my boy with a joint venture. He was guilty for robbery. Yeah, he was there. He should have did about 10, 15 years for robbery, right? Easier said than done, coming from my mouth, but that's all he was there for. He wasn't there to murder that dude, but this dude,
other dudes, yeah,
pulled the trigger. Yep. We both got the same amount of time. So my point is, sometimes shit like this happens, Higgins. It was supposed to be a fight, my man. You wanted a fade. It got turned into a murder. Now you can right this fucking wrong. Or you're going to be the guy doing a 30-piece chicken McNugget. And let me tell you something, Higgins. You're like 50-something years old. You're going to get out when you're damn near 80. Think about this, Higgins. 80? When's the last time you got a colonoscopy, Higgins? Seriously. Do you even know that you might have some type of cancer in your body right now? Because you're not going to get a colonoscopy inside the fucking federal prison. That's not going to happen, Higgins. They're going to give you a Motrin. You can get stabbed 17 times in jail. And you know what you're getting to go to sleep that night? A fucking Motrin. A Motrin. So think about this, Higgins. We're at this age, we got to take care of ourselves. You're watching right now, Higgins. You respect what we do. Respect what the fuck I'm telling you, bro. Seriously. Because the other influences are not going to tell you this. I'm telling you this as a man. Take the fucking deal. Take it. Right this wrong. Yeah, you're going to be a rat. You're a rat already. You're a fucking cop.
You're a cop.
You're already a snitch. Now, we always say on this show, a cop can't be a snitch.
Right.
Right?
A cop can't
Talk
be
to
a
him,
rat.
James.
How could a cop be a rat? It just don't make sense, you know. That's their job. Their job is to police, right? Their job is to get close to you, and then, I mean, he's a Fed, so he's even more of a
piece of shit. Because what you do is you work on the point system, right, Higgins? You're an ATF agent. You turn around and get a snitch to work undercover for you that got like 9 open cases, and you tell that person, right, keep ratting all these people out, and we'll knock the points off your case. Point system players, PSP. And we ain't talking about PlayStation.
No.
We're talking about the point system. Career criminals, right, Higgins? But you're not a career criminal. You don't have not one thing on your record, buddy. Nothing. The judge will show mercy on you.
Absolutely.
I'm telling you, Higgins. But if you let the feds come in this shit and swoop in and come catch you up, they're going to throw the book at you, my brother, because they're going to get you with the corruption. They're going to get you with all that shit that can hold the, what's the other guy looking at? The other dude from the Sandy Birchmore is looking at the electric chair.
Yeah.
Because of the corruption. You need to talk to the state. Go talk to Hank Brennan. Say, yo, Hank, listen. This shit went on long enough. This is what the fuck happened. It was supposed to be a fight. I didn't even think he was going to show up. I don't even think you thought he was going to show up.
Right.
You were gambling that night, right, Higgins? You know what it is. You know when you go to the casino, Higgins, and you got $100, you know, you buy in for $500. You got a bunch of nickels in your pocket. Walk up to that roulette table. What did you play? The 1? The 00? Did you split the zeros, Higgins? Did you put it all on red? How do you play? You play the inside or do you play the outside? 35 to 1, Higgins. You put 2 nickels on 24. 24. Yeah, 24 like John's badge.
Right.
If it hits nickel, if it hits Higgins, that's 350. You were gambling, huh, that night? Are you coming here? And then he showed up. And that's not your style, right? You're not ready to throw the fade.
Nah.
That's not who you are. We talked to Seaside. As soon as he stepped to you, like, let's throw the fade, that's when you got afraid.
Yeah.
Right, Higgins? It's okay. It's all right, buddy. You're not built like that. That's okay. It's all right, bro. You fucked up. You fucked up. You're not a criminal. You got to look at this, bro. On my point of view, if you're a street dude and you did this shit, you need to ride it all the way out. If street kids did this shit, they need to ride it all the way out.
Yeah.
Right, James?
Absolutely. They probably wouldn't even be in this fuckery position that he's in if he was a real street dude.
You got to ride it all the way out if you're a street dude. But you're not a street dude. You're a
You're
cop.
not. You're a cop.
No matter what. If you go to jail, Higgins, you're going to have an issue. No matter what. So this snitching shit don't even matter because the people inside are looking at you as a cop. They don't care if you snitched on another cop.
And best believe the people in the feds are waiting for your ass to go there if you let it go.
Hold on a minute. We got to call. See, hold on a minute. James is talking him off the ledge now. Hold on, James. I got a call from the tower.
Hey, man, what's up, guys? Kevin from South Boston. Listen, I appreciate the things that you two do, you and James, right? Hey, man, what's up, guys? Kevin from South Boston.
Don't listen
I'm
to
saying
James.
if he went to the feds. I'm saying if he went to the...
Hold on a minute. I got to take this back up. There's turbulence in the chat.
Oh, shit.
Damn, man. Listen, honestly, I don't know what it's like in the feds. And you know what? I don't want to know what it's like.
I don't think it's good for a cop, though.
No, it's not good for a cop, but they got places for people like you, but he's not going to the feds. You keep fucking saying that. If he goes to Hank Brennan, he's going to the state.
Right.
Disclaimer. If you go to the feds, you're worse off. It's a fact because because the feds ain't going to respect you. The people who work in the feds, the federal system, they're going to look at you as a fuck up and they could classify you to a place that you shouldn't be in. And then you end up like Whitey Bulger in your cell. That's scary. But if you go to Hank Brennan right now, you'll go to the state system. You'll end up in Gardner with a bunch of rapists. You'll be all right. If anybody will come in your room, you just punch them in the fucking face. A bunch of skin beefs, a bunch of pleblins. You can handle pleblin, right? You can handle pleblin, right? That's who's there. A bunch of guys who look just like him, playing chess and shit, telling you the way of the life. That life's like chess.
That's crazy.
As they're hitting up 8-year-old girls, scumbags. Don't worry about it. You'll be okay. Yeah, pleblin. That's why he called us. He doesn't want to call you. No.
Trip over his corn chips when he's getting up, man. Thugs. That's what he called us, huh? Thugs with thugs.
I'm telling you right now, Higgins, if you're listening, Seaside, if you're listening, tell your boy, you go to the state system. Jimmy knows. I talked to Jimmy. He said, if you got locked up, you'll end up in Gardner.
Yep.
That's what he said. Higgins, you got to understand, your boy Hank Brennan will make it easy for you. Believe me. Do the right thing. Think about it. It's like you're wasting time here, bro. She's not going to get found guilty, bro. You're gambling again. You're back at that roulette table. You're losing all your money.
can already tell where he went to, Jay, when he said, I think I might have saw a 6 foot dark shadow or male in there, whatever he said. He said that to protect himself, you know, just because if that Fed case comes back to bite him in the ass, now he's protected. Well, I did say that I saw a 6 foot man, you see? And that's what you're doing, Higgins. You're playing, you're still gambling. Are you a degenerate gambler?
He is gambling.
Yeah.
Every day that goes by, he don't do the right thing. You're gambling with the feds coming in. If you go to the state now, Higgins, you'll only be dealing with state time. You don't have to worry about the Fed shit. You know what I mean? Chances are the feds will just let the state handle it and you could sneak out. Think about it. You got to save your soul, bro. You got to save yourself, my dude. Save yourself, bro.
Oh.
Think about this. If you let the feds come in and do what we did and bring some people to go to that waterfall, pull that video up, break Colin down, break Brian A down, and they tie you all up in this federal shit, you're going to get more smoked and you're not going to be. Think about it. If you're in Gardner, your family could come see you, Higgins. That's right around the block. They could come see you. You'll be all right. If you're in the feds, they might ship you to Alabama. Who's going to come see you out there? Think about it, Higgins. You know how this shit goes.
Yeah, that's the least of his worries now. He'll meet somebody on some fan mail shit. Weirdo.
You're wrong, Higgins. You're wrong.
You're wrong.
Truly humble under God, thug. How many people get down? Nice. We're truly humble under God. Blevlin, how you like that one? It's that thug life. You know, it ain't nothing but a gangster party on this channel anyway, Blevlin.
Seriously.
Love their honesty. Higgins, do the right thing. We will respect you more. Stop riding the liar train. I mean, hey. You know, it's the truth. It is the truth, man. It really is. And I don't care, Higgins, either way, man. You know, I'm just going with that one line that you said right here. You said this one line right here that made me think.
Those two dudes that you're accusing, right? Listen, I appreciate the things that you two do, you and James, right?
That's crazy.
Why?
Listen, I appreciate the things that you two do, you and James, right?
You appreciate what we do, huh?
If you appreciate it, then listen to what J.F.K just said, man. He's broke it down and he broke it down probably better than your attorney broke it down to you, because you know your attorney, he's probably giving you the advice, just keep quiet. And at this point, I don't think that's good advice. You decorated dudes. Oh.
You have time to write a book, Higgy. Documentary money will make money for you and your family. Well, there's another.
Yeah.
There's another way.
Right.
JFK trying to help you, Higgins. Please do the right thing now. Decorated. Look, decorated dude. Now that's a good one. Decorated dude with the duck. Now that might be the merch right there. That might be the merch right there. That might be the nerd.
Dude.
That might be the merch. I might have to fuck with that. Who wrote that? Whoever wrote that, I got to give you props. Who's behind that? Because that was clever. I like that. I love creativity. That was creative.
Yeah, that's some creative shit.
We ain't giving props. Hey, disclaimer: do not give props to what you were telling me earlier. Disclaimer: what you were telling me earlier. You were telling me you were giving props to that other person, the same person 2 weeks ago that said I was fresh out the methadone clinic. We ain't giving no props. Disclaimer.
Who said that? Give props. Oh, decorated. Oh. Oh, from the merch, you mean? You talking about?
Yeah. No props over here. Take the ducky deal. Absolutely.
Take the ducky deal. Shit. Yeah, I've been seeing them pop up. since the Higgins call. Even Kevin from South Boston.
Far from that, baby. Far from that. Never in my life. That's the thing. See, Nunya, that's the thing. I ain't never did no hard drugs ever in life. Period. I never sniffed cocaine. I never did any of that shit. And I take pride in that. So I still, that right there, the fact that someone can throw that on you, that's equivalent to calling me a rat. That's equivalent to calling me, you know what I mean? Like I'll never, regardless, I can forgive, but I'll never forget. You don't, you know what I'm saying? Because that's staying in my name. My brand of who I am and what I stand for, all the work I put in my life, I've been in places that people never been in or will never be in. I'm in the gym 5 days a week. You know, I take care of my kids. I pay market value rent. I got a relationship with a lot of good, great people. Not because I'm a scumbag, because I'm a good dude. And because God, it's God first. I respect God. God put me in these places, so I stay humble and I let him take the wheel. And that's facts. But when you run your mouth, I can never give you props. Even if you want to come back and big me up and try to be cool with me, that's cool. I could forgive you, but I can't forget. And that's just the way it goes. That's no diss. That's no shade, but I can never forget. You know what I mean? Because when you run your mouth, you're lucky that it ain't JFK from 1992. You know what I mean? You're lucky that, you know, I'm just saying. Because if a man runs his mouth about me back in the 90s, he gets a knuckle sandwich. You know what I mean? Straight up. Right on site. Right on site. What are we doing here? Higgins, you know about that.
You know that on-site shit,
You know what I mean?
Higgins.
And I'm not trying to be a tough guy. I'm just saying that's how it had to be, right? If you run your mouth, what's good? We got an issue?
Yep.
That's what I
the
thought.
best way. I wish it would go back to that because things maybe would, you know, this internet shit is crazy because people get away with saying the craziest shit like that. But if they seen you face to face, they're definitely not going to say that, you know? And it's like, they just want to side, but what did we used to call them? Back on the 50 plus pause when they would do that? The cyber Nazis?
The cyber Nazis, bro. J.F.K, a man and his children can admire and love. Yeah, man, of course. I appreciate that. 1992 was Cavaricci strong. I think it was more like 1990 was Cavaricci strong. In 90, I was wearing Jabos. I was doing this hip hop shit. Let me say around like 95 or 98 or even 2000,
Even 2000 JFK.
You know what I mean? Like, yeah, 2003, you know, when I started
Yeah.
moving up, you know, but I'm just saying, like, you know, I'm not saying I'm a tough guy, but I'm just saying when someone says some shit like that, there's certain things, man, you can't let, you know, let me tell you something. If you don't address the elephant in the room, let me give you a jewel. If you don't address the elephant in the room, the sneak gets away. You see? And there's a lot of sneaks who get away because of that. You can never let the fucking sneak get away. You got to let them know where they stand. That doesn't mean it has to be an issue. That don't mean we got to shake hands. That don't mean we got to be all friends. But you got to let them know where they stand. You're in the fucking kennel. Kennel the fuck up.
Oh shit, Alex, huh? It's like that.
What's that?
She's in the Christmas spirit. She said, I lost it now. Something about me and her stocking for Christmas.
Oh, nice, kid.
You can catch me at Cambridge Side doing the Santa Claus a couple of days. I'm gonna try to see. They canceled Christmas in Cambridge.
Yeah, the Cambridge Side Gallery, they
That's
fucked it up.
another thing. How come you don't see all these pictures? The McCabe and all these families taking their kids out. You know, taking them to sit on Santa and in public. I feel like they're in hiding, and that's a shitty feeling, man. I would hate to have to feel like that, especially when you feel like you're older now in life and you don't deal with that.
I remember that shit, BLT, for sure. The leather champions. That was an issue too. I remember coming out of Crystals back in the day with your sneakers, you know, whether they were the champions. I remember like champions had a little run like in 92.
Some Felines had the run.
I was Adidas Forums, you know, I had the Jordans in 88. I had the Jordan 3s. I used to take them off the mannequins. When they had them in the mannequins in Olympia, I would take them off the mannequins and put them right here in my jacket. You know what I mean? The Air Maxes and service merchandise. You know what I mean? Put them on and walk right out the store. The
Oh,
DYS
man.
days. Hey, but
Yeah.
Higgins, you know, I was a juvenile, man, you know? But Higgins, you never did none of that stuff, Higgins. You know, you need to calm the fuck down and do the right thing, Higgins. Hold on, I think we're getting a call from the tower again, bro.
Oh, no.
Oh, shit, man.
I'm from South Boston. Listen, I appreciate the things that you two do, you and James, right? Hey, man, what's up, guys? Kevin from South Boston. Those two dudes that you're accusing, right? They're decorated dudes. Decorated dudes. And this comes out that she actually did it. Are you ready to, like, you know, put it out there that you
sound like Higgins, bro.
You wrong.
Is this Higgins?
Is this Higgins?
You wrong.
You're Higgins.
You wrong. You wrong.
You're Higgins.
Yo, now Alex said, J.F.K, imagine if you had to testify that this idiot called into the show.
I might have to plead the fifth.
Right?
We
love you.
man. You know, I mean, I don't think it has to come down to that. It is what it is. I mean, I don't think he did anything wrong. Back to what we're talking about. He didn't do anything wrong criminally. He didn't do anything wrong. He could call wherever he wants. He could do whatever he wants, say whatever he wants. But the point is, why did he do it? You know what I mean? That's just a big question. Alan Jackson's watching right now. Yanetti's watching. They're all watching. They all see. They catch little clips of what we got going on over here in this channel.
And if they don't see, they're alerted to it.
They're alerted to it. And I don't think he did anything. Better Rose said it best. He didn't do anything to break the law. But why'd he call in lying about his name? Then he used the name Kevin. That's an interesting name. Then the crazy thing about it is that it was exactly 22 seconds before he got caught. Now, that's what I mean about God taking the wheel.
Exactly, bro, because he said you couldn't talk. You couldn't get that a sentence off in 22 seconds.
In 22 seconds, you can, huh?
Well, he said that, first of all, what did he say? He respects, I respect what you and James are doing, right? But what if, and then he what if again. So when she's found guilty, are you guys like, that's, come on, man, that's a hell of a lot. Are we gonna
do the same thing we're doing now and go against her?
Yeah.
And then he said, we're wrong.
We're wrong. You wrong. You wrong.
He said, we're wrong.
That's like, I mean,
he said he respected us. He said his name was Kevin from Southie.
Kevin from South Boston. If he said Southie, that would have cut it shorter. But he said South Boston. He just threw it in. He's decorated dudes.
He said the guys you're accusing a decorated dude. All in 22 seconds. He said we found out that Higgins, and he couldn't even say, shout out to Samantha. Samantha's up in here. She said something real important on Twitter. She said he couldn't even say, I give props where credit is due. I don't steal people's shit, just to let everybody know. Shout out to Samantha. She said this. She said that he couldn't even say his own fucking name. He couldn't say, hey, the people Higgins and Brian Albert, they're two decorated dudes. He couldn't even say their names because he's Higgins.
Right.
He had to say them dudes. He had to flip it because he couldn't even say his own name. That's how bad he was lying. How crazy is that? I mean, and back to analyzing 22 seconds. So imagine if you could analyze if we had what they said in 22 seconds, if we had that phone call, what they said at 2:20 in the morning, what we could analyze, or what they said, hey, come over here right now.
Yep.
The gate's open.
Yep.
The dog just got taken out. He's not breathing.
All right.
Bring the sweatshirt. I'm bleeding. Like whatever. You know what I mean? My rotator cuff's blown. I think I fucked it up when I was trying to pick him up. We need more help. Tell Kevin to come through. Like, what did he say?
Yeah. Tell Kevin to come get Chloe, just in case, you know, when the cops come.
Imagine we can analyze that for 22 seconds as we're analyzing that.
Yep. break down what could have been said in that time frame.
And
not even what could have been said. Put the pieces of.
Well, here's the thing. Let's take it. Let's go back a little further. Let's go into the trial a little further. When we took that ride in the car from the waterfall to 34 Fairview, how long was it, James?
Less than like 4 or 5, maybe 6 minutes. Was it?
6 minutes, right?
6 minutes.
And then John O'Keefe, right? Good old Jen McCabe. John O'Keefe. John O'Keefe texts Jen McCabe, right? What's the address? He put it in the wave. Then she called him back. They talked for 46 seconds, and then they hung up and they talked again for another 36 seconds. Imagine what type of conversation. If you add another 20 seconds to the first conversation and you add another 16 seconds onto that. So you think about that. 46 seconds and 36 seconds. What were they talking about? That's why we say Karen. You watch it. Did you hear anything? Maybe you listened to YouTube, you didn't hear anything. Maybe you were fucking blacked out. Maybe you were that drunk and you just don't want to admit that you was. Maybe you wasn't drunk. Maybe you had other things going on. I don't know. But we do know a lot can be said in 46 seconds and in 36 seconds. And in 22 seconds.
And in 22 seconds, right? So there was definitely something said. And
just think about that.
She blocked
Think about that. And that's why that's why it's so important that there's got to be something that's going to be the pushback on the waterfall video. The pushback on the waterfall video is going to be, well, it might look like a fight. It might have looked like something was about to happen, but nothing clearly happened because the defendant and everybody else that was there never once mentioned that there was an argument. Now the three girls, they don't know. You seen Matt McCabe talking to Karina's husband. He was talking them out of it. Nah, they're not fighting. They're not fighting. Calm down. It's all good. Matty M was on the backup, right, James?
Of course he was. Been on the backup since he married into that family.
So that's going to be the pushback. Beetlejuice. What's his name?
Hank Brennan.
Hank Brennan is going to say, well, they can try to push this theory that there was an issue, but Karen was in the truck with John. And she wrote in the report, and she never once mentioned it. In fact, she didn't mention anything about a fight until 4 months later. That's going to be the pushback. And keep in mind, when this guy came out, our boy, what was his name again, James? Scanlon?
Oh, yeah. Scandalous Scanlon with his scanner in the back pocket.
Yeah. Scanlon, when he started talking, now people, the funny thing about you, Kevin,
I worked with him.
The funny thing about Plevlin, he turns around and says that there was a rumor going around. This is exactly February 3rd. February 3rd. I always say that
was on my birthday,
wrong.
February 3rd. That's my birthday.
Yeah. There we go. Right. Disclaimer. I'm tripping on my words over here. On the 3rd, he said, this guy Plevlin is saying that the rumor was already going around, and this guy just picked up on it on the 3rd. So John died on the 29th, and there's already a rumor floating around, and this guy was just randomly decided to hit people up, which is a lot.
Later.
Yeah. So this guy came through, and he jogged Karen's memory.
Yeah, just for a couple of years.
Okay. Are you still friends with him?
You know what? Since this whole thing took place, I'll be honest with you. If I saw him prior to this whole thing, I'd see him maybe once every, I don't know, 5 years.
Okay.
If I was at a road race or something like that, I'd run into him. It wasn't like we called each other or anything like that. But then, prior to this, I haven't talked to him when this whole thing started. No.
Okay.
Because I'll be honest with you, and I'm an honest person. This thing stinks.
What, the Karen Reed thing?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
tell me about it.
in my own view, listen, in my own view, initially when this whole thing took place, you know, no one saw an autopsy photo. No one saw anything. You read about it, he had a scrape on his arm, a bump in his head, or whatever. Then when you did it, you opened everyone's eyes, because I was like, this is fucking bullshit. This dude got beat up.
Right.
It appeared he got beat up. And that's all. I mean, I've been just following you. You know, and then when you're out and about, everybody in the world's talking about it, and everybody has the same point of view you have.
Oh, I know.
It is what it is.
But people that are close to you have told me, and that's how I got your name, that you've known this was a beating for quite some time, and that you might have contacted the defense about it. Is that true?
That's correct. What I did was, here's what I did. When this whole thing took place, I said, this thing stinks. I don't give a fuck who's involved.
Yeah.
Okay? An innocent person should not be blamed for something if they didn't do it.
Right.
And that's what I stand for.
Right.
So,
now,
I reached out to Karen Reed.
You've spoken to Karen Reed?
No, I have not. I reached out to her on Messenger.
Okay.
This was like a year or so, a long time ago, I don't know when it was.
Okay.
And I told her, I said, look, I'm reading this stuff, I'm looking at it. I didn't, if you need help with this, I'll give you help free of charge. I met with the attorneys, and then the attorney and the investigator. And when I met with them, I didn't know who they were looking at or what, you know what I mean? I didn't really know the focus of it. I didn't know the people involved, whatever. And when they did, I was like, I have to walk away from this. I'm sorry. It's a conflict. It is what it is. I wish I could, but I told them if I learned of anything, if I knew anything firsthand, they would know about it.
Okay. What made you decide to go to them? Just it didn't smell right?
No, I mean, the injuries.
The injuries, right. Had you seen the autopsy photos at the time?
I saw your stuff. I followed you more than tonight. And I'll tell you.
Yeah, but didn't you go last year sometime before I wrote about this?
Yes. But that was only because they talked about swollen eyes, a cut on his arm, and I'm like, maybe he got hit by a plow, or maybe he got beat up, because I think they said Scanlon, you are such a liar. You got caught up in so many lies.
So many lies.
You try to I got it from you, Turtle boy. I watch you morning, noon, and night. And then Turtle hits you with the hey. What do you mean, man? You talked to them last year. I wasn't even on the case yet, you idiot. She was missing a shirt or whatever it was. It looked like a fight. Look at all the stuff that he knew on February 3rd.
Right.
He knew all this 3 days later. What, 30th, 1, 2, 4 days later.
3 days, 4 days later.
He knew all this. And then Plevlin's and the other side are going to turn around and say there was a rumor going around. There was no rumor. Nobody knew nothing. It's not like it was 6 months later. It was 4 days later. This guy knew all that. Think about that.
Right. And if
so now
people thought she was guilty in the beginning because nobody knew what happened. When they saw
there was no context.
No context to it. So this guy
knew about black eyes. This guy knew about all that, man. He knew about all that.
And then
he knew about all that.
He pulled a Kevin from South Boston when we asked him, this is Higgins.
Yeah. He just straight left. And this is what jogged Karen's memory. When he started saying all this stuff, it started coming back to Karen. Like, yeah, maybe this is what happened. This makes more sense. Because Karen, keep in mind, the first time she called Jen, she said she didn't remember anything.
Okay.
And whatever it was, it looked to me like it was a fight.
Did they ask you to sign an affidavit or anything?
No. It was just a simple talk.
Okay.
It was just a simple conversation. It was only my opinion. That's all it was.
Okay.
My opinion. They had a different opinion. Not a different opinion. They believed there was something happened.
Oh.
Okay. As far as like a fight.
Okay.
Okay. And that was it. And then they left. That was it. we talked about my background, you know, and how I knew Brian, how I knew other guys that we worked with, things like that. Very simple talk, and that was it.
I see. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, believe me, I'll call you clowns. If I learn anything firsthand, you're going to know about it too.
Yeah, I'm just...
And I only say that because if it wasn't for you, the fucking story would have never made it.
Right.
It would have been dead.
How did you, can I ask you, how did you know Colin Albert was in the house?
Now, this is a big deal right here. How did you know Colin Albert was in the house, right? This is when the guy goes off the hinge. This is when he pulls a Higgins. Now, this is great because this is perfect timing of how this happened. We all see what Higgins did, right? You see how he bailed out when the truth came out. He does the same thing. He bails out. Now, he's trying to say that once he found out it was Brian Albert's house, he couldn't testify anymore or he couldn't talk anymore because it was a conflict of interest. This is 3 days later. Of course he knew whose house it was. You know what I mean? So then when he says Colin Albert, he knows exactly who Colin is, the same last name as his boy. And watch what he says. He tries to flip it, but watch what he says.
How did you know Colin Albert was in the house?
Paused up.
Probably through you. I don't even know Colin Albert.
No, but did you tell the attorneys that Colin Albert was in the house when you met with him?
Did I what?
Did you tell?
Yeah.
Did I what?
Did I what? Did I
Huh?
what? Did
Why
I
are we
what?
talking about this? He's like, oh shit.
Did I what?
Did I what?
Did I what? Right then and there, he's like, damn, I am caught.
Tell the attorneys that, or David Gannetti or whoever, when you didn't mention the name Colin Albert to them?
I didn't even know Colin Albert.
Okay.
You didn't know Colin Albert, buddy?
Did you know he was in Albert? I mean,
come on, bro. Come on, Scanlon, man. You hanging out with Higgins in Cambridge, bro? Out in Southie with two chicks over there? Right there on Broadway? What's the station over there, man? You got J.F.K. and you got the other one, right? What's the other one?
J.F.K. and oh shit.
What's the station right there in Southie, BLT? BLT will tell us. Let us call in. I got you. You're gonna call in.
Andrew Station.
Andrew. Yeah, Andrew Station.
Thank you, Rose D.
You with them two chicks by Andrew?
Okay.
Right by the 7-Eleven?
By the 7-Eleven, yeah.
What is it, Store 24 across the street or 7-Eleven right across the street? Right, right by 93.
In the Boston Police Department?
I worked with him, yeah, just for a couple of years.
Okay. Are you still friends with him?
You know what?
Damn, Scanlon. Right when he hit you with Colin Abbott. Nah, I thought I heard it from you. Buddy, you went to them 3 days later from the murder when it happened. Turtle Boy was chilling. Turtle Boy was minding his business. He was at Planet Fitness doing burpees. He didn't know what was going on with this shit. He was like every other one of us. We heard about it. A cop got ran over. A girl did it. It was a drunken accident. That's what we heard. We all thought she must have dragged him down the street. All of us, everybody in the Massachusetts area thought that she must have hit him. He went underneath the truck and he got dragged down the block. There was no context. 3 days later, you know about swollen eyes. You know about this, that, and then you're going to flip it and say, when I found out it was Brian's house, I had to back out. You knew it was Brian's house from the rip, from the jump, from the start. Are you hanging with Higgins by Andrew Scanlon? Hold on a minute. I got to take it back up to 39.
Oh, shit.
I think we got a phone call from the tower.
Hey, man, what's up, guys? Kevin from South Boston.
Scanlon!
Listen, I appreciate the things that you two do, you and James, right? Hey, man, what's up?
You know, it's the same thing what you did, Scanlon, isn't it? It's the same thing. I appreciate what you two guys do. Scanlon did the same thing to Turtle Boy. If this wasn't for you, Turtle Boy, this wouldn't have went anywhere. But the fact is, you were the first hero, Scanlon, because you came and you saved the day. He got beat up. This ain't, believe me when I tell you, you were the one that shook this shit up. Turtle Boy took it and broadcast it, but it was you, your testimony. You're going to Yannetti in the Karen. It was you. Then you backed out. And then you, for the last 3 years, you fucked this all up. So you need to do the right thing too, Scanlon. What are you afraid of?
Right.
Come on, man. If you know something, you need to speak up. What are we doing here?
Where is Scanlon from? Canton?
I don't know where he's from.
I'm not sure where he's from because it's weird that he backed out like so fast too. Like he
We knew
came
more
in
in
so
24 hours about the CEO that was murdered than we did about a man who tried to assassinate the president of the United States after months. These jerks cover up whatever they want. Okay.
Oh, facts.
You guys want to see the Matt Hardy interview? You want to hear that? Shout out on Shade45. Let's listen to that real quick for all my wrestling fans. Y'all familiar with the Hardy Boys? Y'all familiar with the Hardy Boys? Let's play that.
Yeah.
Check it out. It's pretty dope.
Throwbacks. From that boom bap to the West Coast, real DJ shit, the real MC.
Static Selector, aka the East Coast Boom Bap Ambassador.
Static Selector.
Show off, show off.
Show Off Radio live from Brooklyn. You know, we get down every Thursday night. We checking in Atlanta, man. Heels Have Eyes 4 is going down Atlanta, Georgia right now. Westside Gun killing it with the wrestling events. He got Onyx rocking, Big Crit, Hardy Boys. Yo, J.F.K, who you got over there right now?
Yeah, Static. It's crazy up in here. The energy's nuts. And we're here with the one and only Matt Hardy. What's up, Matt?
I am here. I am experiencing the fourth rope for the very first time. And I found myself in a ladder match. Imagine that. What a unusual twist of fate. That the Hardys are in a ladder match. But we're actually wrestling to compete and win the first ever fourth rope tag team championship.
That's awesome. And you've been doing this for so long. How do you keep your mind, body, and spirit in check?
Been doing it 33 years. I'm on year 33 right now. I would say my biggest secret currently, especially physically, is the ice bath, the cold plunge. I've been doing those things every morning, and my body has really been reborn because of those.
Really? You're looking good, brother.
Thank you, man. I'm a work in progress.
Yeah. So this is like a hip-hop mashup with wrestling, right? And hip-hop and wrestling is kind of like the same, right?
Yep.
You got a lot of hip-hop people with colorful names, a lot of wrestlers with colorful names. If you had any advice in the hip-hop game or the wrestling business to get over, what would it be?
I think trying to lean into who you are, whatever you're doing, be comfortable with what you're doing, and I think turn it up as loud as you possibly can. You know, amplify that personality as loud as you can, and just find a way to connect with people, whatever it may be. I'll be honest, my favorite rap group of all time is Public Enemy. And when I heard Chuck D doing everything in the beginning, I was like, man, this is a dude who like believes in something, he's got a cause, and he stands for it. And I had a lot of respect for that, and I appreciate that too, and that made me a big fan of Chuck D and Public Enemy.
Absolutely. Thank you for your time, my brother.
You got it. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Yeah, you got it. Thank you.
Shade45, Static, that's what it is. Free Karen Reed. Shout out to my partner in crime, James Jackson. Shout out to the Young Jerks, Turtle Boy, Free Karen Reed. Higgins, we know that was you that called. Let's get into my song. Static, drop that. Back in the days, J.F.K. Let's go.
Back in the days when I was young. Yeah. Turn me up in the headphones. Summertime vibe.
Live on Shade45, Karen Reed. He put it on my mama.
My lady's head on my mother's head. You know what I mean? Yeah. State to state, worldwide. Listen. We pilot through the struggle, above and beyond. It's a long fall from when I seen all the trauma. But on guard, we gonna shine every summer.
Shade45. Yeah. And motherfucking hype is real.
Nice, kid. Shade45, Eminem's radio show. Karen Reed, Matt Hardy. Yes, I met Joyner Lucas a couple times. He's actually on one of my albums. What goes around comes around. You want to get into the Paul Wall interview real quick, James?
Let's do it.
Who in here, before I pull this up, who's familiar with Paul Wall? Now, that was in Atlanta, Georgia. That interview was in ATL. I'm going to take it to Houston real quick. Anybody familiar with Paul Wall? What they saying?
They're saying, yes, sir. Oh, yeah. Grills. Rolling grills. Yeah, they're talking about his grill.
Let's play the Paul Wall.
Different, you know what I'm saying? Just a different type of vibe. It's an excitement for all of us when we go up to New York. Like, man, we're going to New York. We're doing Trillstatik, you know what I'm saying? And it's the same excitement now because it's like, man, we in Houston. Because it's to have Static here in the studio in Houston, Texas, doing this.
And the show-off crew.
Man, hey, say, man, this is serious, man. I had a show-off crew in Houston, bro.
Man.
It's good times for me because I'm seeing all my friends and family that I always see in New York.
If you had any advice of anybody that's out there on the streets, right, that's caught up in the struggle, or they're at that divide in their life, right, or they just came home from jail or something, what would you tell them?
I would say, man, you gotta look to the future and you gotta realize there's a future. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes the crops, you gotta plant the seeds, you gotta work them. Sometimes the weather will come and ruin them crops, you gotta go plant them again. But I'm telling you, as long as you keep doing your best, you're doing your thing. Yeah, you gotta maneuver, sometimes you gotta re-strategize, rethink things through, especially if you're just coming home. Life is gonna be a lot different than when you went in. Even if you was in for a year or something, sometimes a year can be crazy different, you know what I'm saying, when you're coming back. But I would just say, man, just be patient with it, and always remember there's another day. Look for your future, think about your future. Don't make decisions now, you know what I'm saying, based off of what you want right now. You gotta think about what you want most, not what you want right now, what you want most. And I would say keep God first in your life, because that's something that'll help you, you know what I'm saying, help you stay grounded and stay motivated, knowing that God got a path for you as long as you do your best, you know what I'm saying, but definitely keep your head up as well.
So peace to Boston, Mass, and what's up, Paul?
Yeah, man, justice for Officer John O'Keefe.
Yeah, justice for John O'Keefe. Free Karen.
What was that?
I got a path for you as long as you do your best.
What'd he say?
Hold on.
So peace to Boston, Mass, and what's up, Paul?
Yeah, man, justice for Officer John O'Keefe.
Yeah, justice for John O'Keefe. Free Karen Reed, you know.
Oh, Paul Wall, justice for John O'Keefe. We got turbulence in the chat.
That's what's up, man.
Paul Wall, baby. Let's hear that one more time. Let's hear that one.
Hey, say, man.
You know what I'm saying? But definitely keep your head up as well.
So peace to Boston, Mass, and what's up, Paul?
Yeah, man, justice for Officer John O'Keefe.
Yeah, justice for John O'Keefe. Free Karen Reed, you know.
Yes.
Hey, say, man, Paul Wall. Yeah, man, that's dope.
Who's this person? Take him out of here. Mako, he knows Karen's guilty. See you later, Mock. Pack it up. BLT. Shoot him down. Take him out. Boom, boom, boom. We got some clowns in the chat. I noticed a couple clowns in the chat. But yeah, just wanted to bring some we working over here too. My man had to cross 3 lanes.
My man had to take 3 planes.
What's this guy saying, Mark? Go fuck what? Go FYD?
I don't know. That dude's gone. He had to pack it the fuck up, Mark. You gone.
Mark S is another clown alert. That's just. I don't know why you bother coming in here. We don't entertain that shit. You know.
See ya.
Brian A took Chloe outside the party through the basement. Higgins and Brian A. John was told it was down in the basement. Carla was in the kitchen and followed John. All right. Oops, I inadvertently about to put you in the closet with Chloe. Bye-bye, Mako. Shout out to BLT, Ahmad. She be holding it down for us, man. She's great, man. That's what it is, man. BLT, man. Brave little toaster.
Brave little toaster.
Yeah, I got to hear that again, man, for the replay crew.
Yeah, for the replay crew, one more time. That's awesome. Right here, look at Paul.
That's something that'll help you, you know what I'm saying, help you stay grounded and stay motivated, knowing that God got a path for you as long as you do your best, you know what I'm saying, but definitely keep your head up as well.
So peace to Boston, Mass, and what's up, Paul?
Yeah, man, justice for Officer John O'Keefe.
Yeah, justice for John O'Keefe. Free Karen Reed, you know.
Justice for Officer John O'Keefe.
Yes. Let's take a moment of silence for Officer John O'Keefe.
We can read. That's just
Yes. We got your back, John. We know they did you dirty. Higgins, if you're watching, you know what it is, buddy. We're going to continue to go at you, continue to talk to you, maybe do the right thing. On this show, we really want justice, buddy. And a lot of people are gonna try to flip it other ways. You messed up, bro. It is what it is. Not a big deal. It is a big deal, but I mean, the point is, things happen. You let it get out of control, and you got to take the bid, bro.
You're making it a bigger deal. It's a huge deal because an innocent woman is being framed, and for what? For some shit that you was It's just crazy because you couldn't control your natural. That's his way of living. Going
Phone
at
lines are
someone.
open, people. You guys want to talk to JFK, James Jackson? Call in. What do you think about Higgins? JFK, that jack is fresh as fuck. I appreciate that. Leather sleeves too, just to let you know. That real leather, not that Fox bullshit. That real shit.
Leather.
Appreciate it. But yeah, phone lines are open.
Say, man. Hey, say, Paul Wall and JFK get a couple songs with Paul
We got an
Wall.
unknown.
Oh, yeah? Answer it.
You know who it is. Anonymous. What up, man? What's up, bro?
Can't hear him.
Oh, yeah?
I don't know, Alex. You gonna take me?
Yes, sir. What do you want to talk about? You like Paul Wall, huh?
Down in that area, down south, he's everywhere, but down south, he's big down there. In Atlanta, I've been to those strip clubs. Paradise.
You can hear now, Jay. He's good.
Everyone goes down there. ATL, it's just another world. Shout out to them.
He's from Houston, though.
No, I'm just saying just everywhere down south. Houston, I've been there. Texas, everywhere. But Atlanta, another world.
Mm-hmm. What's up, buddy? What do you talk about, man? So your boy Higgins called in.
He didn't call in.
Oh,
Stop
no,
playing.
that wasn't him?
Well, here's my reason.
No. Come on, bro. Was it him or wasn't him, bro?
Bro, come on. He's always got.
It wasn't him, bro. All right, yo, that's it. That's the end of it. That's the end of it,
Hold
bro. I can't even entertain it because
I'm gonna explain. I'm gonna explain to you.
You can't explain it. You know it was Higgins, bro.
No,
I gave you
I'm
every
gonna
reason.
explain to you
Listen, listen. You're from New York, right? I'm telling you, I talked to one of Higgins' boys, bro. One of his main dogs. And I'm telling you, anonymous, man, I let you rock, bro. You can't listen. You can't do that. You can't. Like, I can't even entertain that. You tell me why you think.
Look.
Go ahead. I'm gonna let you tell me.
Okay.
You don't tell me some AI shit. Don't even try to run that because that didn't happen. That's delusional shit. That never happened.
How do you know? How do you know that it wasn't
How do I
AI?
know? Because I'm in the studio, bro. I know how AI works. You're not just gonna call up. First off the bat, when you call up, let me give you the reason. When you call up on this Google Voice shit, what does it say? Give me your name, anonymous. You mean to tell me they lined it up perfect with AI? It would be a recording. He was talking back. AI don't talk back. It's a fucking recording.
Well, here's what I know about AI.
No, you don't
there
know.
Are
But
ways.
you obviously you don't
in
know
real
about
time.
AI.
In real time.
Someone AI. Wait, hold on. Let me just say this. You can disguise
your voice.
Let me just say this. No, you can't disguise your voice in real time. If that was the case, we would be having Brian Higgins. We'd have Jen McCabe calling. You'd be having a straight shit show if that was the case.
So you mean to tell me there's no app available right now?
No, there's
that
no.
you can
Do it.
legitimately
How about this? You hang up.
disguise your voice
right
in real
now.
time.
You hang up right now, and you make a fucking app where you could call up in here in real time. Just say you're Kevin from South Boston, and then say them two decorated dudes and talk just like him. Why would if he was disguising his voice? Why would he disguise his voice if he was acting like Higgins? I don't understand. Like, why would he disguise his voice if he was Higgins? I don't understand. So to make us think it was Higgins.
Well, I don't play around with AI, but I'm just saying that
But what I'm saying is, anonymous, why would he call up to say it's Kevin from South Boston and give us a Higgins voice? Why wouldn't he call up and just say he was Brian Higgins under AI and just fuck with everybody?
Okay. So all right. So let me flip the script on you real quick.
You can flip.
You're going on camera. You're saying some things on camera and saying, oh, you know this, you know that, to the folks you're addressing. You could end up in court having to testify. Have you thought about that?
Testify about what?
the statements that you're saying.
Listen, buddy, they don't want me to testify because guess why? When they say, Your Honor, what's his record? I ain't even credible at that motherfucking point. You know what I'm saying? They don't want me on the stand. You see this 5 right here? I'm throwing up 3s for the 3 strikes, and I'm throwing up that fucking plead the 5th, buddy. So did you think about that?
Plead the 5th. Come on, don't plead the 5th. You shouldn't.
What you mean? Now look at you. What you mean? I ain't gonna incriminate myself, or what you mean? It is what it is. You want to?
Well, if you know the truth, you
what's
shouldn't
the
have
truth?
to plead
What
the
is? Hold on, sir. I got another unknown. I gotta take it.
Call from?
This is Brian from South Boston.
We got a clown, man. Yeah, what's up,
Hey,
man?
this is hey. This is Brian from South Boston. The other half of the 2 decorated dudes. All right, buddy. So I want to clear some shit up. All right. My boy called the other day, and he mentioned some few good shit. You know, you and J.F.K. need to fucking fall back. All right. This is Brian from South Boston. The reason why they come out the fucking house that night is because I was already out fucking side. All right, buddy. So mind your fucking business. Leave Kevin alone. All right. It was him. He called in. It was no fucking AI. It was him. All right. He was a little tipsy off the Jameson. He called in and said some few shit. I had a little talk with him. All right. But I just want to clear some shit up, you know, buddy. So fall back. You ain't fucking James. Take it easy and have a fucking good night. All right. This is Brian from South Boston clearing shit up, you know.
All right. Peace and love.
Peace and love.
What the fuck, man?
Fuck, bro.
You get the best phone calls.
Oh God.
Yeah, man, that's the craziest shit, man. Like, this is what I mean. This guy, Anonymous, man, I have a conversation with Anonymous, but you're going to say it's AI. Why would someone waste their time to do an AI voice of Higgins, but then say it's not Higgins? Does that make any sense? You would just call in and say, this is Higgins, and make us think it was him and say, this is Brian Higgins. Let me clear this shit up.
It's so funny because, like, you know, Anonymous sounds like an older gentleman, and that's how he thinks AI really works. That's not how it works, man.
Call from?
Your local barber.
Your local barber. What's up, man?
What's up, fellas?
What's happening? Where you calling from?
So, I'm calling from South Coast, Mass, which, by the way, is Taunton, Fall River, New Bedford, Marion, all those towns are in southern Bristol County. Because your last stream, somebody said that, and James didn't know what it was, so just kind of explain it.
So Brockton, South Coast too?
No, we just never heard somebody say it like that.
That's even more closer to the South Shore, but I wouldn't call it South Shore, but South Coast is Bristol County.
All right.
Because I'm from Taunton, Fall River area, you know what I mean?
Okay.
But I got a little insight on some of these people involved in both the Karen Reed and the Birchmore case. I was a barber in Stoughton for 26 years. Just got let go this past summer because of this case, because my ex-boss is kind of a fucking coward. But we had pretty much half the Stoughton police departments coming in over the years. You want to talk about corruption? You think Can's corrupt? Fucking Stoughton blows the doors off of them. Can no the straight facts. But I've cut Manny McCabe's hair probably 24 times in the 26 years I worked there.
You gave him that.
Unfortunately, I did kind of like him. I mean, I don't like him anymore, obviously, because anybody who gets their daughters involved in a murder beef is kind of a piece of shit. You know,
You cut whose hair? You cut whose hair?
Manny McCabe.
Oh, Manny.
Yuri Buchanan. Yuri Buchanan's a Stoughton boy. I've cut Yuri's hair.
Yeah, you told me this before. You called him before, didn't you?
I called in the Galera.
Oh, okay. Okay, I think I heard the glare. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I've called the Galera a couple times. The Birchmore case. Listen, guys.
Hold on one second. I got an unknown. Hold on. I got an unknown. I don't mean.
This is Brian Albert.
Oh my God! Now we got. I don't mean to cut this dude. Yeah, what's up, Brian A?
Yeah, this is Brian Albert on the fucking jack.
All
Who
right.
wants to talk to me?
All right, Brian A. Do you like doing this, buddy? You like
what questions do you have for
Let
Brian
me ask you a
Albert?
question. When you was up there with your wife, right, and you guys were laying up, chilling, was you singing "Please Don't Go, Girl"?
Hey, listen here, kid. All right, I know about you and your boy James. All right.
Yeah.
I ran you guys up on CJS. You
Run
guys are
this
two
up.
fucking former Nashville rats. All right, buddy?
Yeah,
Don't make me fucking expose you. Don't make me fucking expose you. This is big fucking Brian Albert. All right. I still got my fucking juice. Now, what the fuck do you want?
What's up, buddy, Bob? Hey, International
I
Barber.
hung up. I didn't know you guys were gonna come back.
No, we came back. We
Yeah,
just wanted
so-
to see who the unknown was. You just never know. Go ahead, man.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Yeah, so yeah, fucking when this case all said and done, the Sandra Birchmore case, man, guys fucking exposed those fucking pigs. I know all three of those motherfuckers too, dude. And they were just straight nerds. Those twins that were raping that what's her name, Birchmore, just straight nerds, cop suckers. You know what I mean? They used to hang around the police department when they were kids, and they would go to house parties and they would fucking call the police and report a disturbance. And they used to go around, I guess, because I was the youngest barber in the shop, so I got all the kids here. And especially back like 20 years ago, I was the only one in there that could do blowouts. So I had all the young kids in there. You remember the blowouts? You definitely remember the blowouts.
Yeah.
I mean, you were talking about fucking. You were talking about Brand X Jabot jeans a little while ago. You know what I mean? You guys are rocking the fucking A-Dog suits. What are you wearing? Forums, Gazelles?
Nah, man, I got
What you wearing?
I got a pair of right now I got a pair of Metro Attitudes on.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just anyways, but
It's like, what the
yeah.
fuck?
So I used to get a lot of younger kids, and like they'd be like, those kids were always in the shop. So one day I was cutting one of their hair, and he left, and then this other kid sat in my chair that was like a regular customer of mine. And because none of them were my regular customers, they would sit in my chair. Those three cops. And one day, one kid's like, "Yeah, dude, that kid goes around." He was talking about Billy, the other brother, and he go around asking, "Hey, who's got the weed? Who's got the oxys?" You know what I mean? They're just trying to set people up. Find
You
out.
were slanging the OCs over there in the barbershop?
No.
No?
I'd be cutting the kid's hair.
You never flipped no OCs?
No, I'm not saying I never did. I was addicted to OCs.
Hold on a minute. We got turbulence on the call.
I'm not a fucking angel. Listening, I'm not an angel. I spent 3 years of my life battling OC80s.
Oh, yeah? So what were you doing? Let me ask you this. Was you fucking hitting the OC80s with the hammer and crushing them motherfuckers up?
I was snoring them. Yeah, I was snoring them. Yeah, I started snoring them. Yeah, no doubt. But in 2004, I was done. My daughter was 3 years old. I was looking at my daughter like I'm gonna end up in jail or fucking dead. And her mother was kind of a mess at the time too, so I couldn't depend on her. But yeah, no, I was clean, but I didn't fuck around. No business and pleasure in that shop at all, because I had my own thing going on. But regardless, cutting the dude's hair, and he's just like, yeah, he goes around pressing people who's selling all the drugs, and they were just cop suckers. Then they went in the military, and they became cops. They're the worst kind of cops, because the best kind of cops are the ones who partied, kind of lived it up, and then maybe got their shit straight. No, and I'm not defending all cops because I think most cops suck, but there are a few that are all right. All the ones being a barber, cutting literally hundreds of cops' hair over the years. The coolest ones are the ones who lived it up a little in their late teens and early 20s, then maybe said, hey, maybe I'll become a cop and make a lot of money. But yeah, man, those cops, they got to be exposed because they're just pieces of shit, dude.
So what do you feel? You feel that was Higgins that called?
Yeah, absolutely. 100%, dude.
Nice.
100%, dude. Yeah, no doubt. Just the video that Michael Doss did proves legit that it was him. Legit. It was.
So let me break this down to you right now. Higgins is watching right now. He's watching us. Believe me when I tell you, he's in his living room with an air mattress and a 55-inch TV with a black cat. I heard a black cat that he found downtown Crossing. But listen, talk to Higgins, man. What do you got to say to Higgins?
Higgins, man, just flip, dude. For real, no cap, as my daughter say. The McAlberts would turn on you in a second, bro. They will turn on you in a second. You're the linchpin. Give them up. Do a little bit of time. And I got a question. Wouldn't that be bound over? If he started cooperating, don't you think the feds would come in and the case would just become a Fed case totally? Because now they got their Fed witness.
I don't think so, man. I think if he really, I mean, honestly, I think if he went and he said what he said and he broke it down like to a manslaughter, hey, listen, it was a fight and it ended up being a murder, I think the feds would back off. I really do. Unless, the feds could get them with the same type of shit they got that other cat on with the Birchmore case. If they can get them underneath that same statute of corruption because there's so many people in on it. But I think they might. That's regardless. I don't think the feds would immediately jump on it. I think these dudes would get caught up, and then they would go inside the state system when it was time. And then when they're sitting in the state system, they would have to worry about if the feds are going to come knocking. You're going to get that visit in the late night. You know about them visits, right, James? At like 9 at night, you got a visit, and you're like, it's 9 o'clock. It's 9 o'clock at night. Who the fuck is visiting me?
Cell door cracks.
And it's either two things. It's either some bad news about a family member, or it's them telling you just got secretly indicted, or the detectives. So they would have to ride it out.
I think you guys, definitely showing that video put it into huge perspective how close they were, and I mean, I do. And then early on, because I've been in on this early, like 2 weeks, 3 weeks after it came out, when Turtle Boy, exposed the case. What I think happened is, Higgins was jealous. Higgins was mad. I think he wanted to expose Karen to what's his name. He was coming to us. I don't think they planned to beat him, because what if Karen came in? Were they going to beat Karen? You know what I mean? So I think he was just going to expose it, say, hey, your girl's hawking on me. She's no good, blah, blah, blah. But I think who started it was Colin, because I think Colin's a little faggot cocksucker who just
he seems like the most. He seems like the most. Him and Brian A seems like firecrackers. You know what I mean? It doesn't
absolutely.
You coming at me, dude? You coming at me?
Yeah. As soon as they get the alcohol in them.
Them are the type of dudes you could say, hey man, I like your haircut. What do you mean you like my haircut?
Right.
Right. Tough guy. And if you have booze in them, it makes them worse.
Yeah, it makes it worse.
Especially if they're juicing.
Yeah, especially if they're
juicing. Because I know plenty of dickheads that do juice and when they drink, they're just complete cocksuckers.
Right.
Yeah.
What you say your name was again, brother? What you say your name was?
My name is in the chat. No, Diane. That's me. I'm gonna remain nameless from my old boss who fired me because of this case. He got rid of me. 26 years.
Well, listen, my man. Well, listen, my man. I'm gonna take the next caller, right? And we called you you called yourself the International Barber, right? Or
International Barber.
No, your local barber.
Your local barber.
If you see me in the chat, I'm Know Thy Enemy.
Love Thy Enemy?
Know Thy Enemy.
Know Thy Enemy.
And KU _ Thy Enemy.
My brother, man. We're gonna go on to the next one. Appreciate you calling.
It's like and one more thing. Listening to you and James, it's like hanging with the fellas, the kids I grew up with down in Taunton, Fall River area. We're all kind of cut from the same cloth.
Absolutely, brother.
Different cities. You know what I mean?
Call again, my brother.
Easy.
You too, my brother.
I will.
Merry Christmas.
So
Merry Christmas.
What up?
Absolutely.
Peace.
Merry Christmas. Nice
Call
phone call. Nice phone call.
Matt.
We got Matt. What's up, Matt? You're live with J.F.K.
Yeah, what's going on, Jay? Yeah, 609, brother. What's going on?
What's happening, brother?
Nah, dude, I just wanted to say, I'm proud of you guys for spreading the message to a whole different audience. Turtle Boy had his side, but predominantly white folks, and now you're bringing the whole case to the hip hop community. So just spreading the word, and proud of you guys, man.
Appreciate that, my brother. That's some great words, man. I appreciate that, sir. You calling from the 909? Where you from? Exactly. Where's that?
609.
Where's that at?
Dirty Jers.
Dirty Jers. That's what's up. You already know, man. You know how it goes, then. Yeah, absolutely, my man. Hey, so Brian Higgins is watching. You want to say anything to Brian Higgins? Because, we know that he called in. He might be watching. You want to say something to him?
Yeah, man. Stop being a bitch and hide behind that badge. We know you never took an L in real life because you never fought. You just run away, bitch. You flap those fucking guns and then you run away, and then you have your friends hold you back like, oh, don't let me go. Don't let me go. Well, you're lucky my boys are here stopping me. That's the type of the motherfucker he is.
Hold on a minute. I got to take this back up to 39,000. Damn, Higgins. He just bodied you, brother. Well, listen, Matt, I appreciate your phone call. Call again anytime. All right, brother?
Have a great night, guys. Peace.
Right, peace and love.
All right, peace. Yo,
I'll let you go, James. Hold on. You're live with J.F.K and James.
Hi, this is Marcy. I'm so happy to talk to you.
Hey, Marcy, we're happy to talk to you. Can you give me 1 second, please? Just a slight pause. I just want to hear what James has to say. Hold on 1 second. Go ahead, James.
No, I'm just curious. How did that happen? You saw that? A bunch of balloons went up in my box.
What do you
I
mean?
don't know.
Yeah, because you're on your iPhone, right?
I was watching it on here,
But
and
is
then I
that your
see.
iPhone that you're on?
Yes.
Yeah, so if you're on your iPhone, if you put your hands like this, it will be rain. Put rain down. Go like this. Keep doing it. It should have rain. Rain should come down. Not doing it?
I just went like this. I threw a peace sign to that dude.
Yeah, it's not picking it up. So like certain times, if you go like this on the FaceTime, if you go
I
like this,
see.
rain comes down. You go like this, a thumb pops up. It's a
Let me play
little
with
feature
this
they
shit.
got on the iPhone. Yeah. Marcy, what's up? I'm sorry. What's going on? How you doing? Where you calling from?
That's it. I'm calling from North Carolina. I just wanted to let you know when Higgins called in the other day, I found it very interesting that he said, if she's found guilty of this, rather than when she's found guilty of this, which is a subconscious talking because she's never going to be found guilty. But I just thought that was a very interesting comment that he had made about if rather than when.
He said if. He said if,
Right.
huh? If she's found
Yeah.
guilty. Oh,
He said
yeah,
no.
yeah,
He
yeah,
said
yeah, yeah,
when.
yeah. That's,
Yeah,
I
go
think
back
he said.
and listen to it.
You sure he said? You sure he said if, or he said?
I think he said when.
Yeah. He said if she's found.
Hold on 1
if
second.
she's
I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna
Yeah.
play it. Hold on 1 second. Hold on
I
1
thought
second.
he said.
Hold on 1 second.
Listen, I appreciate the things that you two do, you and James, right? Hey, man, what's up, guys? Kevin from South Boston. Those two dudes that you're accusing, right? They're decorated dudes. Decorated dudes. And this comes out that she actually did it. Are you ready to, like, you know, put it out there that you...
You sound. Nah, he didn't say that. He said if this comes, he said when this comes out that she actually did it. That's what he
Yeah,
said.
that's what he said. When this
He
comes
didn't
out,
say, he didn't say if. He said when this comes out that she actually did it.
Oh, I thought he said if when this comes out that she actually did it. All right. I'll have to go back and re-listen to it. But anyway, I do think it was him, and I think that you guys scared him with the video that you showed when you showed how close the everybody was in that waterfall.
Yeah.
I think that just put him over the edge. But the smartest thing Higgins could do is really just turn on everybody, come clean.
Hold on 1
because
second, Marcy. Say that to Higgins. Higgins is watching right now. I want you to address Higgins.
Higgins, you just need to come clean because the McAlberts are going to turn on you when they prove Karen innocent, which they've already done. She's factually not guilty. And this is somebody coming from somebody who came into this thinking Karen was guilty. So after that first trial, it's very clear that she is not at all guilty. She's not only not guilty, she's innocent. And the best thing Higgins could do is come clean. And because the McAlberts, when push comes to shove, they're going to turn on you, buddy. You're the next one in line to take the fall. So you might want to just come on clean because I think they'll just go after you next.
Thank you, Marcy, for your phone call. Merry Christmas, okay?
All right. See you later. Bye-bye.
Peace and love. Peace
bye. Peace.
Call from
Mike Tyson.
Oh, my God. Mike Tyson, what up, buddy?
What's up? You guys are taking my call. I can't freaking believe it.
What's up, Mike Tyson?
Are you ready for a real conversation about Karen Reed's guilt or what?
Okay, well, you first and foremost, right? All right, let's just keep
First
it.
and foremost,
Let's keep it.
yep.
Let's keep it respectful, right? Can we do that?
Okay.
All right.
Sure.
All right, Mike. Where you calling from, my brother?
Lowell, Mass.
Lowell, Mass. Huh? Okay.
Low.
All right, man.
Yeah.
The floor is yours, my man. Let's keep it respectful, though. All right, and I'll keep it respectful.
All right, I respect that. All right, so my question is this. Do you believe that they can get 20, 30, 40 people to collaborate on this cover-up? Do you really believe that?
I do. Under the situation, yeah.
Come
Underneath
on.
the circumstances, yes. Yes. I'm going to answer you yes on that. And I can. You want me to elaborate?
Well, I understand you guys come from a background. You know, cops have harassed you. They've harassed me in the past. But
You sound like
20,
a cop, by
30,
the way, Mike.
40 people. I don't. People think I am.
Well,
Yep.
you
I'm not.
let me ask you this, Mike. Do you got a scanner in your back pocket right now?
No.
All right.
No, I just come from a family of cops. That's all.
Well, shit. You're guilty by yourself. Hold on a minute. I'm taking this back up to 39. We got
What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that?
We're taking this
Go
back
ahead.
up to 39,000 because I'm a pilot and I'm flying a flight right now, and you just happen to jump on this flight. We didn't know that you was one of the souls on board. What do I mean by that? If you have a bunch of family that's cops, obviously you think cops are, you're on the side of the police. Period.
Absolutely not. My family that are cops believe she's innocent. Believe it or not.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So go ahead. So you think a conspiracy? There's no way you can get 20. Was there 20 people involved? You're saying 20?
Well, you got to take the 11 people at 34 Fairview.
Yeah.
Right. They all witnessed it. Right.
Mm-hmm. Well, I don't say they all witnessed.
On top of that,
you see, you got to show. He went down the stairs. If someone,
I don't know. You tell me. You tell me.
I mean, if
hold on a second.
Go ahead. I'll let you go. Go ahead.
You got to tell me what you think happened. What happened?
I'm gonna tell you what happened. Right. What happened was Brian Higgins, right, started some shit at the bar. Right. It spilled over, and John O'Keefe went to 34 Fairview. He walked in that house and he was led down the stairs. Now the kitchen's off to the right. Other people were in the kitchen chilling. They probably didn't even see him. Downstairs is the dungeon, kind of like.
Why would he bring him down there and not tell anybody?
Because
so
that's where they. That's where they. Hold on. You gonna let me finish? I'll let you go.
All right.
Because they hang. That's where they hang out. They hang downstairs. That's where Big Bad Brian A. and they hang out at. Why go in there? And there's the son. The son and his little girlfriends. They're going downstairs to do the big boy shit. That's where they handle business.
But hold on. Colin was not there.
Allegedly.
At that time.
No. How do you know he was not there at that time?
Because Allison McCabe drove him home. We got timestamps on her phone. And then the defense was so funny about it. Did you hang up at me?
No, I didn't hang up on you.
Oh, all right. I'm sorry. The defense was so hung up in it. When you saw Allison McCabe on the stand, did you see her?
Yes, I did.
And she cried.
She cried when she got caught.
That's what you say. She got caught.
She did.
She has got to be the best liar in the world, right? To be able to cry on demand like that and to say, and then the funny thing about it was that the defense said, you went to the high school. And here's an 18-year-old girl saying, I didn't go to the high school. Oh, no, we have GPS on your phone saying you went to the high school. And then you made it back home in 1 minute. She would have had to driven 60 miles an hour to get back home. If you're going to believe that the phone data is true, that there's geolocation data on your phone, that's true. And she laughed at him. She's like, wait a minute, what? I was where? Like, I wasn't anywhere near the high school.
So for you, that's why she did it? That's why Karen did it? I think there's a lot
more. No, Karen didn't do it on purpose. I don't think Karen...
But you're bringing up that. You want me to give you 150?
Yeah.
Like, why are you even zoning in on that? That's that's just something else. I don't think they even need that. I don't even think they need that.
Can I say something?
Yeah, tell me how she did it,
I initially thought that that it was plausible, that this conspiracy was plausible, meaning it was possible. Until that moment that I saw her in the stand.
Let me stop you real quick, Mike Tyson. Listen, there's no conspiracy. We've seen the goddamn trial.
I know.
What do you mean? There's no conspiracy. There is
a trial. What you mean?
There's either a conspiracy on one end or the other, depending on what position you take.
That's not a conspiracy,
right?
I mean, you got someone who's putting it on someone else. The conspiracy, it is what it is. I wouldn't, me personally, I wouldn't call it a conspiracy. I would say it is what it is. Why is Brian Higgins on the stand with a lawyer? Why? And why?
I would think.
Wait, and let me ask you this real quick, Mike
Would
Tyson.
you not hold on a second?
Was that Brian Higgins that called my line? Was that Brian Higgins who called me?
I don't know. I mean, I've been hearing different things from different people. I did not see it specifically. I don't think it was. He's smart enough to not call in. That.
Bro, it was
Beth.
What's up, Beth?
Oh, hey, Beth.
Hey, maybe I should have let that guy go on.
Well, he's on the other line talking to himself right now. We'll just let him keep talking to himself.
Oh, interesting.
We'll talk
Okay.
to you, Beth, instead, because when you call in, we just like to put the vibes low. We actually got the blue neon lights on this plane. We're flying
Oh,
right now.
yeah.
Cruising
We're actually,
altitude.
yeah, we're taking. Oh, he just hung up, and he
Oh,
probably he's probably talking to his coffee cup right now.
You're so funny.
Yes, Beth, was
Oh.
that Brian?
Okay.
Was that Brian Higgins who called in?
Shit.
Yeah, that's
It,
right.
it was Brian.
Yeah, for sure.
Do me a favor, Beth. Talk to Brian real quick. Tell him how you feel.
No, he's a dumb.
I feel bad for him because I think he probably had a rough childhood and a little pee-pee. No, I'm just joking.
Oh, Brian, that's the
I'm
second time
only.
we. Brian, we had someone else.
They called it
Higgins, we
what?
had.
Light switch?
No,
Hold on a minute. I
no.
gotta take this back up. There's turbulence on the call. Hold on, we got something coming in from the flight deck. We got something coming in from the tower. What is it? What is it? We got something coming in from the tower. I think
Hey,
someone's
man,
calling.
what's up, guys? Kevin from South Boston.
To write a joke about it. So I don't know. You know how it is, but like whatever. You know, I don't know what happened. And that's the whole problem is that the people that are supposed to know and find out what happened, it's their job not to right now because of Morrissey.
Well, the other caller has a whole family full of police, the fake Mike Tyson. This is what I'm saying about the other side. You call in and you say you're the fake Mike Tyson. Say who you really are, bro. Say you're Lieutenant Sampson from the fucking Lowell Police Department, because that's who you really are, buddy. You know what I mean? You're a cop. Right when I said you're a cop, he's like, "Oh, people say I'm a cop all the time." But my family's a bunch of cops. Oh, really? Yeah. And you got a scanner in your back pocket right now, dude. You're hanging in front of Target running license plates. Calm the fuck down, Beth.
Yeah, and the thing is like when he's talking about Allie, like she doesn't know, and even if Colin was there or not, really that doesn't negate the fact. Wait, I'm talking like John's friend. It doesn't
Negate the fact.
But it, you know, Arca said the physics say that he didn't get hit by a car and he didn't get hit by that car. So you can't just be like, oh, Allie, you know, picked Colin up. Like that doesn't matter. And also, I've been an 18-year-old girl before. I've been a 20-year-old girl, and she wasn't sad because she knows that they're innocent. She's sad because of all the pressures that have come about because her parents are not behaving in a correct way.
And that's another thing. You think that she wants to get her parents locked up? You know what I'm
No,
saying?
absolutely not.
Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, she knows that if her parents get locked up, she's all done. Her whole shit's messed up. And when he says, "Can you get all these people in a conspiracy?" Yes, you could. When they're all family. Yeah, you could easy, because there's some way I feel that there's some reason why. I always have my own little thought on this. I just think they sold something to the kids. They sold something to the kids. Like, listen, he didn't die from that. He died from something else. Like something else happened to him. Like, yeah, we might have beat him up or he might have acted up, but that's not what killed him. Something else killed him. Like maybe he had a heart attack. They sold something to him to make them think, well, yeah, that happened, but we didn't kill him. Like why else do they think that they're not murderers? Like, you know what I'm saying? So to his point, Mike Tyson, he's saying, like, as far as a conspiracy goes, how could they keep it going without breaking, saying they murdered him? Maybe there's some type of tale that the family's telling these kids, like, well, he did come in here, but he was already tanked up and he must have been on something. And they just put it in their heads that we didn't kill him. He was acting up. We had to put him down and something else killed him. And it wasn't us. Maybe it's something like that. And maybe that's why they can go on with this lie. That's just something, to think about. Because other than that, it's kind of true.
Or they say, what's done is done, and you're going to ruin all of our lives.
That too. That too.
Yeah.
Yeah, Beth.
Yeah,
But
Beth.
right now, Beth, we're going to put the landing gear down. And now we're going to take this home, but I appreciate your call, Beth. Call back anytime. All right, sweetie?
All right.
Thank you,
Bye-bye.
Betty. Yes, James, what's up, buddy? Talk to the people.
Oh, so Ask Bob asked if we could read his super chat. So he was saying basically it's lost now. I can't find it, but if I remember correctly,
I'm gonna pull up the super chats at the end. Let's take this call.
all right,
Call from
we'll get you,
Scott.
Bob.
Yes, Jay.
You're live with J.F.K. and James.
Hey, how are you tonight?
We're all right.
I was wondering, you guys are good. I was wondering, when these people call, they think that she's guilty. How do they explain that they ripped up the concrete, they sold the house, they got rid of the dog, they threw their phones out at the military complex? I mean, so many things. The ARCA guys, how do you explain that? It should have been over then. I honestly don't think there's going to be another trial before then. I think it's going to come out with the feds, and it's going to be over before. They're just buying time right now.
I agree, brother. Where you calling from?
I'm calling from Weymouth.
Weymouth, my brother. You got anything you want to say to Brian Higgins?
I say the same as you're saying. Just man up, do your time. You got to be the first one that runs to that office is going to be the one that gets the deal. That's what's coming.
That's what it is.
Who's the first one there is going to get the deal.
My man, thanks for calling, man. We're gonna take the next caller, right?
You got right. Thanks, man.
Thank you, brother. I'm gonna go through the super chats at the end of the show. We're gonna take a couple more phone calls. Everybody that dropped the super chat at the end of the show, I'm gonna go through them all.
Appreciate it. Yes, but
I'm gonna try to find the Bob because he asked.
Yes.
He said, "Ask Bob," right? Ask Bob right here.
Ask Bob. Yeah, it was something about Scanlon.
Go ahead, you can read it.
Oh, you got it up?
Call from
Yeah.
Peter McNeely.
Oh.
Peter McNeely, what's up, man?
Oh, you guys, you answered. I didn't think you were gonna.
Oh, it's Mike
What's
Tyson.
up, brother,
Put
man?
this on plus.
Mike Tyson, Peter McNeely. Why don't you
just,
say
you
your
know,
real name? Why don't you say your real name instead of like being a funny guy?
Marco, Lowell, Mass.
What's your name?
Yeah, I said it already.
Yeah, you kind of broke up when you said it, man. You're calling in on the
Mark O'Hara. I got nothing to hide.
All right, brother. So what's up, man? What's your take home point, man? Just give me a point real quick, brother.
All right, my point is this, and the only reason I really have interest in this case is because there are consequences, okay? So if Karen, let's just say that she's guilty. I know you think she's not, but if she is, there are so many people's lives that have gotten totally fucked up by this case. Would you not agree with that?
If I was born with
I mean,
tits, I'd be a woman.
I mean, what
You're gonna put me on. You're gonna hang up on me again because you're afraid to discuss the possibilities.
Listen,
of
hold
the
on a second.
consequences.
Hey, dude. See, this is where you're fucking up. All right. I had this conversation with the other side. I had the conversation with the your leader, KP. I had this conversation.
It's not my listen. There's no leader. My leader is God. Okay.
Listen, your leader is God. God. All right. So do me a favor.
Yes,
All right. Go in your
yes.
room and talk to God. Right. Get on your knees. When's
I
the
will.
last time you spoke to him?
We'll do. We'll do every day.
Every day. Well, that's good, brother. I'm happy for you. So, but you just threw a shot and says I'm afraid. I'm not afraid of shit, bro. What I'm trying to tell you is I get where you're coming from. You're saying now. What question did you just ask me? You said, "Do I?"
No, I'm saying that
anybody's like, if it comes up, if you could give me a sperm,
hold on.
if anybody's lives are messed up. That's what you asked me.
Can I speak?
I mean, can you?
Yes, I'm trying to ask a question.
Give me a point.
But I'm saying this.
Tell me
if
how she's
Karen Reed is guilty. Well, because the evidence supports it. Look at all the geolocation data from John's phone. Shows that he was nowhere near the house. I'm a civil engineer. I study this stuff. I'm very familiar with geolocation data. I'm very familiar. I'm also a weather geek. No. Just because my family is cops doesn't mean I'm a cop. You know, but they were on the good side of cops. They would listen. There's good cops and there's bad cops. We can agree upon that, right?
Can we?
Right? Just listen. The Catholic Church, there were good priests, and there were some fucking really nasty priests.
So I take it.
Okay.
I take it you was an altar boy.
No, I wasn't. My brother was. You know, but regardless, dude, I saw some crazy. Listen, we're getting distracted here. I'm just saying that what if she is actually guilty? What are the consequences? Did you think about that? Look at, I think you guys are, listen, you guys come from the hood. You know, Turtle Boy had you on. He had you guys on the show, right? Weren't you guys the guys who stole the banner from
see, that's where you fucked up
Milwaukee Way?
too.
No, we didn't steal no banner, buddy.
We didn't steal
All right, it might have it fell off the back of a truck or
why
something. I
you
get it.
still haven't told me why she's guilty, bro? Stop with all the bullshit, bro.
Okay, all right. So let's look at the evidence. First off,
We know the evidence. Tell me why she's guilty from your point of view. You're saying the evidence, that's it?
Because, all right, you want to know what nails it down for me?
Yeah.
Is the text stream data.
Okay.
Okay. The text stream data, and I got a nephew who works at Toyota. He's like, dude, let me tell you something. Your car records everything. These new cars record everything.
It's coming back, though. That hasn't came back yet. I think it's coming back on the 18th, right?
All right. They did do the chip off of the new data. What they're probably going to find is the geolocation data of her phone, okay, from that evening. And it's going to show the same thing as the text stream data. I don't think people can fabricate the text stream data. They definitely cannot fabricate the geolocation data.
What happened
from
at the
her
bar that night? You seen the footage when Higgins was calling out John O'Keefe?
What happened at what?
At the bar.
Did you see at the waterfall right before a half hour before John O'Keefe was hurt?
Oh, yeah.
Bad? Did you see them? He wasn't calling out John O'Keefe?
When you talking about when they were roughhousing in the
No.
in the
We're
bar?
talking about at the waterfall at the end of the bar when he threw up his hands and he was calling out John O'Keefe. Did you see it? And Chris A grabbed his arm and John O'Keefe told him to command. Did you see that? Because if you didn't see it, we can't talk no more. Did you see it?
I saw that, and I'm asking you this: have you ever gone into a bar before and thrown your hands up and like, "Yo, what's up, motherfucker"?
Yeah. Did you ever fucking get clicked off a phone line before?
Yeah, about 10 minutes ago.
Dude, listen, this is why you can't talk with the other side.
They bring up like dumb shit.
Like they try to poke fun at you and try to name drop and all this different shit. Just get to the point or fall back.
Right.
Call from
Dara Davis.
You're live with J.F.K. and James Jackson. I'm sorry that I didn't take your phone call sooner talking to that weirdo. Who are we talking with?
That's okay. Hi, guys. What's going on?
Who's this?
Hi.
This is Dara.
What
I'm
up, Dara?
from Cape Cod.
Cape Cod, nice.
Not
Hightown.
Right.
You don't go in the water no more out there, I hope, right? Fuck around and get eaten by a great white.
Shit.
Yeah, right.
Seriously. Like, big seriously, dude.
They're like 15 feet off the shore.
Oh yeah, I've been on the boat out there. I've been on the. I seen great whites right in my face. I take the tour. I pay for the tour. I did it a couple times with what is it? Atlantic Shock the conservation out there. I threw them some money and they let me go on their boat and we tagged a couple great whites. It was wild.
Nice.
Yeah. So what do you want to talk about, sweetie?
So, well, I want to make a comment about the guy saying how Allie McCabe like cried on the stand, and I have a 27-year-old daughter, and I've been around teenage girls, and they can definitely cry on the drop of a dime. You know what I mean?
I got a 24-year-old daughter. Actually she's 25 now. My bad. Yeah, definitely.
So I think that girls can definitely switch it up and cry like really easily. You know what I mean? I think that that's just a moot point because girls are dramatic. So I don't think that that's really.
Are they though? Girls are dramatic? You think so?
Yeah, extremely dramatic.
You sure about that? Wow. Hold on, I think I'm getting caught. I think I'm getting a call from the tower.
Listen, I appreciate the things that you two do, you and James, right?
Yeah.
Hey, man, what's up, guys? Kevin from South Boston.
It's Kevin from South Boston. Yeah, girls are definitely dramatic, sweetie. Go ahead.
For sure. And I think that I'm not so sure about the text stream data on the car. I don't think that was really reliable at all.
Indeed. You want to talk to Higgins real quick and tell him how you really feel?
I think that he's a coward and that he should totally man up and do the right thing and, I mean, be a stand-up dude, right?
Absolutely, sweetie. And I appreciate your call. And call again anytime, all right?
All right. Thanks for taking my call, guys. Have a great
Absolutely.
night.
You too, sweetie. Good night.
Thanks so much.
Right.
Good night.
Great phone call. Hi, James. Great phone call.
Great.
We try not to let these people, you know what I mean? We try to give the other side time to get on, and it's like when you throw words afraid out there, and afraid of what?
Hood. Yeah. You
Hood.
guys are
Like, come on,
hood.
we're hood now. We're hood. What does that mean? That's borderline racist, man.
Yes.
Call from
Indy.
You're live with J.F.K. and James.
No way.
Yes.
What up, boys?
What up, brother? How you feeling?
What up?
I'm doing well. How you doing?
We're all right. We're in a stolen Fiero right now, but we're doing okay.
Oh, Fiero, nice.
Yeah.
Red?
Turn
It's
down.
red.
Whatever.
Can you turn down your
Hell yeah.
volume? Can you turn down your volume in the back? Whatever you're watching us on.
All right. Yeah, absolutely. All right, so I get a deal. I am willing to be the guinea pig that gets hit by a Lexus in reverse at 24 miles an hour in the snow to prove the MF point.
I'm with it. I mean, I'm afraid to hit you, buddy, because you might hurt yourself really bad. But Mass General is a pretty good hospital, so you'll be all right.
Absolutely.
I mean, as long as you sign something.
You gonna kill me?
As long as you sign
I don't
something.
think it's gonna kill you, man. I think it's definitely gonna hurt you, though. You're probably gonna get bruised up really bad. But wait a minute, John had no bruises, right?
Right. No
No.
broken bones.
No
You won't
fractures.
have any
Nick
no
Rocco,
broken-
the man that runs the game. I just seen him. Nick Rocco's in the chat. Let me try to find him real quick. Nick Rocco.
Hook it up.
Yeah, Nick Rocco's right here. He said, "Let's go." Nick Rocco will hook you
All right,
right
I'm
up.
down.
Matter of fact, Nick
I'm
Rocco.
down.
I think Nick Rocco got like 3 Lexuses, right?
Oh, Nick will
Nick
hit
Rocco.
you.
Yeah,
Nick, you want to do it?
Look at him
I'm
in the
not
chat right
doing
there.
it.
Nick's a boss,
LFG.
man. Nick's a boss.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Yeah. So you want to get hit
James was
24 miles
supposed
per
to
hour?
volunteer. We
In
got a new
reverse,
volunteer.
in the snow, under the same conditions. Let's do it. I want
You
studio
really will
audience.
do
I
this,
want
though. Seriously.
Absolutely.
So you
Yeah,
got to
but
sign something and all that. You
gotta
got to wear a
sign
helmet at
something.
least.
Crash helmet? Absolutely.
You got to wear a helmet. I ain't trying to crash your melon.
Not a crash.
No. I got my melon's all right.
All right, but here's the problem. I have to go out and steal this Lexus 570. You don't mind if I steal a Lexus 570, do you?
Right? You don't mind if
It
it's
depends on where
stolen.
from.
All right. Well, where you calling from?
I live in Boston.
You live in Boston. Okay, so we'll steal it from Chelsea. You think they got any LX 570s in Chelsea?
There's plenty.
Hot as fuck.
I'm just fucking with you. Hey, my man, that's a great point. That's a great point. And listen, man,
I'm down. You test anybody on that side, you come find me.
Absolutely,
Indy.
brother. All right, Indy. Nothing but love.
Same.
We'll talk to you soon, my man. Peace.
All right, man. Ciao.
Peace. Listen, Indy wants to get
James, get
smashed by a
this
Lexus.
Right? Nick, I'll do it. I'll get his info as long as he signs some contract that we're not responsible for anything.
Missy.
Uh-oh,
Goddamn.
Missy, what's
Oh.
going on?
Hey, listen.
We got no choice.
She's hella turned up.
Listen, the last caller, I don't remember, or maybe 2 callers who said that Karen Reed, there's evidence that she's guilty. There's no fucking way. There is evidence she is factually innocent. He doesn't know what the F he's talking about.
Missy, do you think that you think Higgins and Big Bad Brian A? What did you think about that?
Wait a minute. I think Higgins is the one who got there first. People forget about that.
Blow my
And
eardrums
I
off.
believe I think he was the instigator. I'm not sure if he really, hurt John O'Keefe. I believe he was there, but I believe Brian Albert started it. There is evidence to prove that Brian Albert always would beat up other cops, etc., in his past. He has a history of that, of beating up and bullying cops. And he also, I don't know. And I think Colin had a grudge against John O'Keefe from when he was a young kid, when they used to live near him, and he used to go in the yard and throw shit and blah 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 blah. There's so much evidence against these people, and yes, it's not a conspiracy, it's a cover-up. And if you don't want your parents to go to fucking jail, you will cry on that fucking stand. Trust me.
That's right, girl.
You know, you could bring tears up right away. Right. And the other one's talking about whatever the F he's talking about. Listen, Garino, the one who was talking about the phone, and all you have to do is wave it around and it tells you where you're at. He doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about.
Missy,
I mean,
Missy, hold on
get
one
your
second.
facts straight.
Give me 1 second. Hey, James, check your messenger. Check your messenger real quick. Did you peep that? What I sent you?
I'm sorry, I'm pretty passionate about this.
Nah, go ahead. Go ahead. Talk some more.
And I thought she was guilty. Remember that?
Yeah.
I thought she was guilty for over a year. Yeah. Well, if you study it and you learn about things and you listen to the evidence only, she is factually innocent. I don't know where these people come up with this shit. And fucking cops, I don't care if they weren't cops. It doesn't matter that it does matter that they were cops, because it was a cover-up. And, you know, they are sworn in to not do this shit. And I hope each and every one of them get the fucking book thrown at them. And I hope they get fucked in prison.
Oh, shit. Get what in prison?
Fucked. And you can take that any way you want. Any way.
Oh,
I'm not going to go into it.
We got turbulence from the flight deck. Hold on a minute. I think we got another caller. Who's that calling in? Hold on a minute. Who's this calling? Who's that?
Those two dudes that you're accusing, right? They're decorated dudes. Decorated dudes. And this comes out that she actually did it.
Yeah, we here, sweetie.
Okay. Hey, tell James hello and I love him. I love him. He's so cute.
James you like James? You like James?
Yeah. Oh, I'm too old for James, but you know,
James
he's a sweetheart.
James likes them boomers.
Yeah.
No, not me. I'm not into that. I love my husband.
Oh, good for you, Missy. Missy, thanks for the call. Thanks for
You bet. I'll be calling again.
Absolutely.
I love you guys.
We love you too.
Okay.
Peace and love.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay.
Missy, ladies and gentlemen. Missy.
Wow,
James, they all love you, bro.
That's what's up. Showing love.
From
Jen.
You're live with J.F.K. and James. Who we talking with?
Oh my gosh, this is Jen.
What's up, Jen? You said
Hey.
Jen, right? Jen?
Yes.
Jen?
What up, Jen? Where you calling from, Jen?
Arkansas.
Arkansas,
Oh.
Nice.
So that's why I thought you said Jen.
Hi, James.
She said, "Hi, James." He said,
Hi.
"He said hello." He said hello.
Well, what I was calling about was originally when I first started watching the trial and started hearing how they had botched up the evidence collection, I totally thought that they did that on purpose. That way, nobody could ever go down for whatever happened to Officer John O'Keefe. I thought maybe they purposely made the mess of everything they did. But now I just think they're that dumb. I have no clue how this trial has even gone on this far. Even people down south think it's crazy.
Yeah, absolutely. This is true. Well, you know, we know that Higgins is watching, Jen. You want to talk to him real quick? You want to say something to Higgins?
I do. Higgins, look, I'm sorry that she ghosted you. You should have got over that. I mean, John looks good. And, you know, they had a long-term thing going. And Higgins, you were just like somebody like the back burner guy. She just needed to get her mind off of it for a little bit. But right now is the time to come clean.
Come clean, Higgy.
Somebody's going down. go ahead and do it. You be the first one to step up. That way, it'll go easier on you. Maybe you weren't the one that made the final whatever that caused this to happen, but you could be the one that's going to step up first because they are not your friends.
They're
I
not your
promise you, they're not your friends.
Ooh. You heard it, Higgins. You heard it. Thanks for the
That's
phone call,
right.
Jen. I appreciate your time, and we'll talk again soon, okay?
Hey, JFK, can you just say Woo Pig Suey for me?
What's that?
Woo Pig Suey.
Woo
Uh-huh.
Pip? Woo Pip Suey?
Pig Suey.
Pig Suey?
Yeah, go Hogs.
Go Hogs. Oh, yeah, okay.
Oh,
Pig Suey, go Hogs. I got you. I got you, sweetie. Nothing.
Thank you. Love y'all.
We love you, too. Peace and love. Go Hogs.
Bye.
Go
Oh,
Hogs.
I love it, man. I love that Arkansas love, that down
Yeah.
south sweetness. You know what I mean?
What was it?
I think
That's
we got.
what she.
I think we got a call though.
Kevin from South Boston. Listen, I appreciate the things that you two do, you and James, right?
Thank you.
Hey, man, what's up, guys? Kevin from South
What's up?
Boston. Those two dudes that you're accusing, right?
Ooh.
They're decorated dudes. Decorated dudes. And this comes out that she actually did it. Are you ready to, like, you know, put it out there that you
You sound like Higgins, bro.
you wrong?
Is this Higgins?
Is this?
Hello?
You wrong.
You're live with J.F.K. and James. Who we speaking with?
This is Brandon.
What's up, Brandon? Where you calling from?
Illinois, near St. Louis.
Nice. Okay. What's going on?
I just want to talk about that Mike Tyson guy that called earlier.
Go ahead.
He was saying something about Allie had a timestamp to pick up Colin. If you look, she just had a screenshot of a text message.
Yep.
And if you look on it, the date's missing on it. There's a text at like 11:50 and 12:50. Where's the date?
Yeah,
and if Colin stood on the stand, he still had the same phone that he had back then. So if he wanted to prove where he was to the cops, he could have turned over his phone and gave him the location data. Or he could have just showed him the real text on his phone. Why would he need to do a screenshot? It don't make sense.
Don't make no sense.
That's a good point.
And
Unless it's
the
a
way
fake.
and the way they did that screenshot, it was mad suspect. That screenshot was so suspect.
Right, and he couldn't have left at 12:10 anyway, because he would have got home at 12:20, and we know he didn't, because his daddy lied about what time he came home.
There you go. That's a great point. What you say your name was again, Brandon?
Yeah.
You want to say something to
St.
Higgins
Louis.
before? You want to say something to Higgins real quick since he's watching every move we make?
I mean, he's a pretty decorated guy. I'd like to know how Kevin in South Boston would know he's a decorated guy.
Right.
The folk would know that. I mean, how you gonna look at Higgins' decorations? Where's that info?
Right?
Where's that info?
That's a good point too. How the hell you
listen,
know?
You know what I'm saying? Like it makes no sense.
It makes no sense. Brandon, man, nothing but love. Thanks for the call.
Word.
All right, peace.
All right, peace.
Peace, brother. Nice. Brandon from Indy. Where did he say he's from?
I think he said St.
Illinois.
Louis.
No,
Yeah,
Illinois near St. Louis. Yeah, that was great. That was a great phone call. That was a good one. We got some good phone calls here, don't we?
Yeah, we got some good ones.
What's
We
that
got
from the
some-
flight deck? Something from the flight deck.
Oh shit!
You wrong. You wrong.
You're Higgins.
That's crazy.
You're live with JFK and James. Who we talking with?
This is JJ from Brockton.
What's up, JJ from Brockton? What's happening?
Not too much, man. Just sitting and chilling, getting the information that you're putting out. I like your approach. You've amplified quite a bit of the case. I know, in fact, that the evidence that you cite from the crash reconstruction, that's irrefutable. So all this other stuff they say, if she's found, no, she's not guilty. And Higgins should come forward and step up and take what's coming to him for all his. He had an early offer. I think they call it a proffer. He had an early offer, but he kind of backed out of it. So I don't know what spooked him on that. But all the things that you guys talk about only steers us in the right direction. I want to compliment both you and James, and I'm getting quite a few laughs too on some of the chuckles from some of these nuts calling in. But you do good work.
I appreciate it, but you want to say anything to Higgins before we go?
Just like, hey, man up. You got to come in and get this case and get yourself squared away, and whatever consequences you're going to suffer, you cause. So man up and let's go.
Perfect, brother. I appreciate your time, and we'll talk again soon.
Peace,
All right, bro?
I love listening to you both. Take care. Peace.
Thank you, man.
Peace.
Beautiful phone call, man.
Yeah.
You know, you got to go on what Paul Wall says, right? What does he say? I think Paul.
Hey, say, man. He
You
said.
gotta go plan them again, but I'm telling you, as long as you keep now, you know what I'm saying, based off of what you want right now, you gotta think about what you want most, not what you want right now, what you want most. And just, you know, I would say keep God first in your life, because that's something that'll help you, you know what I'm saying, help you stay grounded and stay motivated, knowing that God got a path for you as long as you do your best, you know what I'm saying, but definitely keep your head up as well.
So peace to Boston, Mass, and what's up, Paul?
Yeah, man, justice for Officer John O'Keefe.
Yeah,
So.
justice for John O'Keefe. Free Karen Reed, you know.
Justice for John O'Keefe. Justice for John O'Keefe. Man, that was Paul Wall that said that? No.
That's something that'll help you, you know what I'm saying, help you stay grounded and stay motivated, knowing that God got a path for you as long as you do your best, you know what I'm saying, but definitely keep your head up as well.
So peace to Boston, Mass, and what's up, Paul?
Yeah, man, justice for Officer John O'Keefe.
Yeah,
so.
justice for John O'Keefe. Free Karen Reed, you know.
Nice.
Oh man, I was just thinking about
You're live with J.F.K. and James. Who we speaking with?
It's Katrina from Texas.
Katrina from Texas. Is this little Katrina, the one that's afraid to come to Boston?
That's you. Yes, that's me. Yeah, me.
Nice. What's happening, girl?
Yes.
How we doing?
I'm doing real well. I'm real happy for you guys, man. Y'all been doing some good work.
Yes.
I've been watching.
I appreciate it. We missed you.
No, you haven't, because I've been here the whole time. The whole time.
But
the Eminem deal, the Houston deal. I've been here the whole time. You haven't missed me at all.
Well, I didn't miss you, but I missed you calling in. I haven't got no phone calls. I love the phone calls.
Well, I love talking to you too, but you know, my name was up on your screen for like 8 minutes. I mean, my government name was up there, and it was on everybody that clipped your thing with Higgins on the phone. Oh my God, that's kind of embarrassing.
Which one?
I had to change my name.
Which one?
On the YouTube. My name. It was on the clip, the whole clip when you was talking to Higgins. That's my name. Anyway.
Oh, you mean on the bottom of the screen?
Yeah. 5 gifted memberships. Yes.
Oh, you
my government name.
Oh,
yeah.
Damn, I didn't.
What?
I'm sorry, Katrina.
It's all good. It's all good.
Yeah,
I was just in shock and awe is what it was. I was like,
well, Katrina,
wow.
that goes to show you how much you were fit. Nobody's looking at it a bad way. No one's looking at it.
I hope not.
Nah.
But anyway,
you all right.
I swear y'all are doing such a good job. I'm so proud of y'all, really. And I don't have nothing to say to Higgins. I wouldn't speak to him if I knew him. I wouldn't. He's not. No, I ain't got no time for Higgins. Okay.
You got no time for Higgins.
No time.
No.
No time.
And I'm still not going to Massachusetts anytime soon.
No.
I just feel bad. I can't believe that one guy that thinks she was guilty. If she was guilty, why wouldn't she have taken the deal? And she'd be almost out of jail by now.
That's a fact.
You know, if she was guilty, why didn't she take the deal? That's just stupid.
Yeah.
Anybody that thinks she is guilty is stupid.
Yeah.
But anyway, good to talk to you guys.
Good to talk to
Tell
you.
James I said hey.
Yeah, we here for you, girl. We'll talk to you again soon. All right, Katrina?
All right.
Peace
Y'all
and
have
love.
fun.
Yeah, you too. Peace and love. Katrina from
Peace,
Texas.
Katrina.
That's our girl right there.
Still scared to come back. I mean, to come to Boston.
Man. Wow.
That's.
We'll take this last one right here.
Call from
Kevy Kev, what up, man? What's happening, Kevy Kev?
And what's up? What's up, guys, man? What up, James?
What up, Kevy
Man,
Kev?
first of all, I want to apologize, man. I called in the other night, man. I was fucking heated with the whole shit, man. Fucking out shopping, man. Standing in Foot Locker and shit, yelling at my phone.
That's all
Man.
right. That's all right,
But man,
buddy.
I wanted to bring this up, man, because how you think that? I mean, Higgins had that proffer. I mean, and they kind of limited on talking on the stand, but if people remember, he said something about, you know, he seen, you know, a person come into the house, you know what I mean, of like, you know, of like John's structure, you know what I mean, like. I mean, how's that? You know, would he say that to cover his ass if shit started opening up, or? I mean, I just don't.
Ask him. He's watching. Ask him.
Fuck, man. I mean, I mean, what do you think? I mean, let's.
Yeah,
let's,
he
let's
did
talk
cover.
about it.
He said that. He said that because he was covering his ass, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure, he said that. That's why he said it. He said it because he knows if worse come to worse and they come at him, he could say, "Hey, I didn't say I didn't see anybody. I didn't know exactly who it was." You know, he's slick. Same way he tried to disguise his voice here. You know what I mean?
No,
Covering his ass. That's all.
he didn't do a good job with that. You
He
know?
needs to go to the state. That's a perfect example. You lied to the feds already. Go to the state, say what you did, and maybe the feds will back up. Maybe they'll just let the state take care of it, and then you'll end up winning. But that's the gamble you got to take right now, Higgins. You got to go to the state, make a deal with them, and hope that the feds just back off. Because if you keep playing games, the feds are going to come in sooner or later, and you're going to get totally fucked. You might have a chance, Higgs.
Yeah, he might.
He might.
He might, but I think like, you know, like a lot of people are saying that, you know, I mean, even the other night, I mean, I think he's feeling the pressure. You know what I'm saying? Like he's feeling some kind of pressure. You know?
Yeah.
I mean, I just don't see how, you know, you know, like my question is like, you know, I mean, does that proffer, you know, super exceed to like be brought in this next, you know, this next case? You know what I mean? This next trial. I mean, was that for that first trial, and now this second trial is about to come up? I mean, is he gonna be? I mean, they're gonna be able to question this dude or what?
That's a good question.
You know, they're gonna be able to drill these questions in and bring up the boss.
Well, I'll tell you this much: when he goes on the stand now, and they ask if you can have a conversation in 22 seconds, and they turn around and say, "You sure about that? You can't have a conversation for 22 seconds." He's gonna be thinking about what he called in this show. That's for sure.
Yeah.
That's for damn sure.
For sure.
You know, but I'm gonna take the next caller, Kev. All right, we're gonna get you up here this week or next week. All right.
That sounds good.
For real.
Good.
I got you, bro. One love. Peace. You're live with J.F.K.
Call from
Simone.
Simone, what's up? You're live with J.F.K. and James. Hello? Hello?
I think he lost.
Oh, man. Simone, I lost you. 39,000.
It's all
Damn,
right.
Simone.
39,000. We got 976 people in the chat.
Still rocking out.
Still rocking out.
from
Mark O.
Hello?
to accept, press 1. From
Sherry.
You're live with J.F.K. and James. Who we talking with?
Hey, man, how are you this evening?
We're doing all right. Who we speaking with?
You're speaking with Sherry. How are you?
We're good, Sherry. How you doing?
Good, Sherry.
Very well. With regards to Higgins, he's all done. He made a proffer. If any information comes out against what he said in that proffer, he's all done with the feds. He's a burnt man.
You want to talk to Higgins right now? He's watching. You want to say anything to him?
Oh, Higgy, I can't wait to see you burn at the stake for your means into John O'Keefe's death.
Nice. Where you calling from, sweetie?
Yeah. I'm calling from upstate New York at the foothills of the Adirondacks.
Okay. Well, there you have it. You're out there. For sure.
Yeah, I'm just a few hours from you guys. I go to the coast a lot.
Okay. That's awesome.
Yeah, I used to enjoy Massachusetts. I have a whole new outlook on it now.
Yeah, a lot of people do, unfortunately.
It's
Yeah,
still
they
nice.
really need to revamp their justice system. It's despicable. It goes right into the judges, and Bev has got her day coming too.
If you had one word to describe Karen Reed, what would it be?
I would say she is more than courageous. I am so happy that she has stuck through all this. I would hate to be in her shoes, and she could be me, or I could be her.
That's awesome. Well, listen,
Yeah,
what you say
I'm
your name was again? Sherry?
Sherry.
Sherry,
And
listen.
free Karen Reed.
Free Karen Reed. We'll talk again soon, okay, sweetie?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Call from
Simone.
Simone, we got you back. What's up, Simone? You're back with JFK and James. How we doing?
I'm good. How are you?
We're doing good.
I just want to respond to Mike Tyson.
Mike Tyson.
When he said about Allie McCabe crying, the only reason, first of all, she's a girl. We could cry at the drop of a hat. Come on. We're like born with that gift.
Really?
Anyway,
Why, you were born with that gift?
every woman on this planet is. Come
So
on.
do you think women are filled with drama?
Well, you men may call it drama, but some of it's really not drama to us. Like real.
It's real. Where you
Sometimes
calling?
it's real.
Where you calling from, Simone?
Cherry Valley.
Oh, Cherry Valley. This is you from Cherry Valley? Okay,
Yeah.
nice. You out there out in Cherry Valley. You know, what I always hated about going in that area when you're driving down the Mass Pike, right when you enter Mass from Connecticut, right at that stop, they always get
Yeah.
you. Oh,
It's
man.
the Connecticut guy. You know, it's the state police are
Stadies, yeah.
all over that road.
They get you right there. They got me one
Yeah.
time. They got me one time over there. They pulled me over, and my boy just got up.
Yeah.
He told
Me
my boy
too.
to get out the car, and I said, "Man, we ain't getting out the car, man. So you better call for backup because that ain't happening." But yeah, that area, man. Right when you going down the Pike, right when you hit that Sturbridge, right when you go through that little toll booth or whatever, they right there every time, just ready to smoke you up.
Yeah, I've gotten it there too.
Yeah, so
JFK's girl.
Yeah.
I
So
like that
anyway, for Mike
username too.
Tyson.
yeah, Mike Tyson. Mike
Um,
Tyson's a clown, right? Well,
he is.
well,
But
that
yeah,
Mike
no, like
Tyson.
he doesn't. He obviously didn't watch the same trial we did.
Well,
Because
that's
when Allie McCabe, the only reason she cried is because she realized she slipped and said, Colin wasn't there when John was there. And then next thing
yeah,
you know, we're
That's a great
crying
point. That's a great point.
and because we're getting bullied and
Yeah.
I don't
Which should
buy
have
it.
not even been allowed because they said they opened up a door. There's plenty of times that dude
Right.
said feds. I think the dude Nagel said feds. He opened up that door, and they didn't
Yep.
talk about the feds after. Imagine
Colin
if that
did too, I
jury,
think.
yeah, imagine if the jury would have heard the feds and they would have kept that door open. Leave that one open. Yeah, so the feds are investigating us. The case would have been over, not guilty. That's it.
For sure. Right. Yeah,
Well,
that
listen.
Tyson, you get on my skin a bit.
Well, listen, sweetie, we're gonna let you go. Okay, nothing but peace and
Okay.
love.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Merry Christmas, guys. Love you.
Merry Christmas, peace. You're live with JFK.
Bill McCracken.
Bill McCracken, what's up, man? You got 2 seconds, man.
What?
You're high quality, man. People all want to talk to you, and you got to lower your voice down, and listen. You got to speak to the chat. If you've been listening, people have been calling in. They don't believe a word you said. They just broke down why Allie McCabe was crying. They said that she
I heard it.
up. You heard the
Yeah.
slipped up that
Yeah, I get it.
in the house. All right, so go ahead, man. Why do you think so? Go ahead, man. Give me your take home point, man.
I'm just saying, I mean, you guys whenever I'm speaking, you guys hear me, and then all of a sudden I get to a point where I think you guys get a little bit confused or irritated, and you hang up. And then
You're
you
the
say,
one that's
oh,
saying no. You saying
Mike
dumb shit.
Tyson.
You dropping
Mike Tyson.
hoods. You dropping hood names. You saying we stole banners. You saying shit that like you saying racist shit. What's the hood? What's the hood to
No,
you,
no, no,
buddy?
no, no, no,
What's the
no.
hood to you,
I'm
though?
not.
What does that mean? The
What's
hood.
the hood
You're in
mean?
Lowell.
Let me.
Isn't Lowell
This
the
is the
hood?
hood. This Lowell is the hood. I mean, it's
Right.
kind of come a long
Are
way
you sure
since
you're in? You
I
sure
went
you're
to
from
college
Lowell?
here.
You ain't from fucking Tewksbury or Chelmsford. You're probably from
Right.
Chelmsford.
No.
You're from the
I
Berry,
live in.
Tewksbury.
Listen, I live in Deluxebury. I grew up in the North Shore.
Where?
Went to college here
Where?
in Peabody.
You grew up in Peabody, so you're an Essex kid. So Peabody, nice. You went to North Shore Mall and fucking
Yeah.
Herman's and
Oh
Stone.
yeah, Liberty Tree Mall, North Shore Mall, back even before they were malls. Oh yeah, I'm old school.
Yeah, you're old school. So get to the point. Just say what you need to say.
I mean, and again, I'm going to bring this back up. It's just because I feel for victims. All right, and if Karen is guilty, there are so many consequences of what has happened to the people. I mean, you look at the Free Karen Reed movement, they are booing the O'Keefe family. And that is not right. You will agree with that, right? Haven't they suffered enough?
Okay. All right. They suffered with what?
Well,
My man, Nick,
what? I mean,
just to let
they
you know,
lost.
Nick Rocco, the
They
leader
lost
of
their.
Nick Rocco, the
They
guy
lost
who.
their daughter and they lost their
Hold on a second.
son-in-law.
Yo, my man, I
The
just need
kids
Mike
went.
Tyson, Marco, whatever your name is. Mark, what is O'Hara? What's your name?
O'Hara. Yep.
O'Hara. Nick Rocco just said, I just Googled this guy. So just to let you know, Nick Rocco's on your ass.
What do you mean? Is that some sort of threat or something?
Nah, that's not a threat. He just said he just Googled you.
It sounds like a threat to me.
It's
I've
not-
seen Nick. Nick seems like a really intelligent guy. I know he and his wife are very involved in this. He's appeared on court TV. He sounds very educated. He's got a passion for for Karen. And honestly, when I see Nick, I think he's a good guy. I'm not saying that because I'm afraid that people are gonna start dropping dog shit and lighting on fire on my house.
So
I
that's
don't
what you
care.
think
Bring
people
it.
do. You think
That's
wait a
what.
minute.
That's
You
what.
think that's what you think that's what this channel brings? We bring that bullshit?
Well, why
You
would
think
you
that why
say
you
that
going?
you're going to put Nick Rocco on my
No,
ass?
I
Why
didn't
would you
say that.
say something
I
like
didn't say.
that?
Listen, you flipping my words, buddy. You go back and rewind the tape. I'm
What
not
did
even gonna
what
entertain
did you say?
I
It
said
sounded like
Nick.
a threat
I
to
said
me.
Nick Rock. Listen, what sounds like a threat is you just trying to make it what you want it to me. You hitting me with some delusional.
All right, maybe I heard it wrong.
What I just said
Maybe I
was
heard
Nick
it wrong.
Rocco Googled you and he's on your ass, meaning whatever he takes from what he finds out about you is what he takes and he finds out about you. That doesn't mean he's
Listen,
gonna. Hold on, let's be clear before you talk this threat shit.
Yeah.
Right? Let's be clear.
Yep.
Whatever he finds out about you is what he finds out. That doesn't mean he's gonna relay it to me. I don't even know Nick Rocco, so let's be clear.
You know what Nick Rocco's going to find out about me? He's going to find out
that you're a cop?
that I voted in New Hampshire. That's what he's going to find out, that I voted in New Hampshire.
Okay, but we want to know
That's
why you
my
shitting
biggest-
on Karen and why you think that.
I'm not shitting on Karen. I'm
Okay.
saying this. I'm
You
saying
say
that
she's guilty. That's
if-
pretty much shitting on her.
No, I'm not even saying she's guilty. I'm saying if she is guilty, there are a lot of unintended consequences that are happening to dozens of people right now. Okay. She may have accidentally struck John. I mean, the evidence does support it. He's got micro pieces of taillight embedded in his shirt. I don't know how the Alberts, how they could plan this so well. They planned this murder so well. They actually put John's body on top of this phone outside. How did they do that? Did they call the phone first, see it ringing in the yard, and said, hey, perfectly, let's just put it, instead of going and throwing it in the railroad tracks out behind the house, and he could have gotten hit by a train, let's put his body right back on top of his phone.
Nick, didn't we get a phone call with you with the new Nick Farello? Is that who this is?
I have no, that Nick Farrell is he's a wackadoodle dude. You've heard some of the shit he's saying. He's saying that this is like international. Nick Fiorello, is that the guy you're talking about?
Yeah, you know his last name real good. I can't even pronounce it. Say it perfect.
Yeah, no, dude. What are your thoughts on him? Tell me about it.
I don't know, Nick. I'll let you know later.
I don't.
Yeah.
But you've seen the shit that he was on. What was it, Turtle Boy? Or he was on
like Scanlon.
His phone. The guy from.
All right, buddy. We gotta let you go, Bo.
He sounds like Scanlon a little bit. This dude.
What a fucking freak. You know what I mean? Like now he thinks he's not guilty. Like this guy's drinking, playing with cats.
He called
Higgins. These are the people, Higgins. These are the people, man. That these people are all crazy, man.
Wow.
These people are all nuts. Like it's just crazy. Like get to the point, man. How is she guilty? Like tell me how a body was out in front of 34 Fairview from 12:30 in the morning till 6 in the morning when nobody seen it. 7 people left the house, nobody seen it. Nobody drove by and seen it. Seen John O'Keefe. No one's seen Officer John O'Keefe out there. I mean, come on. I mean, we went by the house. This guy's crazy. Then you're talking about the video at the waterfall. Just speak to that. That wasn't a fight. Well, it wasn't a fight, right? But if it wasn't a fight, why did Higgins call?
Yeah, he's still. I would just.
From
Mike.
You're live with J.F.K. and James.
What's going on, fellas?
It's Mike. What's up, Mike? What's going on, brother?
Yeah, how we doing, man?
We're good.
Not much, man. I just want to give you guys a shout out, man. You guys broke Higgins, man.
Exactly. That's what we're saying.
Live for the world to see.
Right.
Indeed, brother. Indeed. You want to talk to Higgins real quick? You want to say something to him?
No, I got nothing to say to that guy, man.
Nothing.
You know, just when that time comes, you know, get used to grabbing those ankles, you know.
Mm-hmm. That's right, brother. You're right about that. Mike, how you doing,
But
man?
hey, man.
How you doing tonight?
Yeah, man, I'm doing all right. I'm gonna be up your neck of the woods in a couple of weeks, man. Gonna be heading down to Gainesville for a little while for work.
Oh, nice. Okay. Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
I'm here, brother. You know how we do it, man. Just a day at a time, brother. You want to say anything to the chat?
Oh man, I just wanted to talk about that conspiracy dude that called, man. Everybody keeps saying that conspiracy, but like I said, it wasn't. It was just, it was the situation is it is what it was, you know. Like they the entire time they put the investigation, they parked the cart in front of the horse the entire time, and they worked their way backwards. I mean, that guy wants to talk about conspiracies. Like 2 years ago, how many thousands of people in the government that you couldn't even say like where COVID came from? Like oh man, it came from a lab in China. No, that's a conspiracy. Well, now they're telling a different story. That whole January 6th mess. How many hundreds of thousands of federal officials did they say? Oh, hey, you know, there was feds orchestrated that. People said, nah, you're a conspiracy theorist for saying it. Well, hey, last week it just came out. 26 plus people, you know, FBI informants. So, I mean, I guess wait a couple years and then the truth will come out. But I give you guys credit, but like I said, man, you already know you can't even talk to the other side, man. They're just too dense. And that dude's wrong. There's more consequences if Karen's found innocent than guilty. Because if she's found innocent, they're all screwed because someone's gonna have to, you know.
And that's a great point. And that's what we were trying to say. We're trying to say, listen, if she gets found innocent, the focus becomes hyper focused now. Now that bar footage becomes even more crazy.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
The magnifying glass goes on all of them.
Yeah, exactly. So I don't know what this guy's talking about. He's acting like if she gets, you know what I mean? Like if she got found not guilty, it would be like an injustice and life would go on. No, it wouldn't. Nope. So he's tripping for sure.
Exactly. And then real quick point about J.F.K, which no one's talking about. They always talk about how, you know, their side, how they're so close and justice for John. But, you know, he was just a man in the snow. And here's how I know that she was orchestrated and coached up from the beginning, where it had to be just a man in the snow. Because there's no way when the cops came or when she called the cops and she said, oh, Officer John O'Keefe, Boston PD. Well, you want to know what would happen then if an officer was down? It wouldn't just be Canton PD and Canton officials local. They would have been Stoughton. It would have been all the surrounding towns. There would have been multiple police departments.
They all would have rolled.
They all would have been there. And they couldn't control that narrative because guess what? Too many people be knocking on the door having some questions for Big Bad A.
Yep.
You know, Brian A. So from the beginning, the narrative was rehearsed and they kept everything tight.
Hell yeah, and that's why
they can control the narrative.
That's why Higgins was at the police station figuring things out, who was on, what time to, you know, make this all happen. And like you said, if they would have said officer down, officer down, anybody could have popped
exactly.
A dude at home could have came. Somebody sleeping with the scanner on, heard it, officer down, jumped up and left. You know what I mean? Made a coffee and just flew to the scene.
You get all hands on deck for a situation like that. So whenever I hear, you know, the other side talking about, oh, that was our friend Johnny, John this, John that. Well, according to you, he was just a man in the snow. He was just, you know, the guy that walked in. He was just this. He was just you don't even have enough to, you know, the audacity to even like speak about him in any favorable way that you were friends or anything. Like I said, he was nothing to you. So I don't want to hear all that, but. I mean, we already know how this is going to play out eventually. So.
That's right, my man. Mike, man, always a pleasure for you to call in, man. I look forward to the next call, my brother, anytime.
Likewise, man. Take it easy.
You got
James,
my
man.
email, right?
Yeah, man. Like I said, when things, I'm gonna hit you up with email this week, man.
All right, hit me up with an email. We'll get you up on the show, man, and we could just go through some shit. We'll figure out a show, and we'll just, we'll have your opinion.
Yeah, man. Like I said, man, I worked for the court system for a bit of time, man. So, man, I've been on both sides of it, man. So I got some good stories, man.
Word up, man. I'm here, Mike, brother.
All right, take it easy, man. Hey, James, man, take it easy, brother.
All right.
Peace.
Peace. My man, Mike. Mike's always a great phone caller. He don't play games. He don't play games. And that would be the last phone call for the night. We're currently reaching our destination. I'm gonna go through the last. Been a 3-hour flight, James.
I know. I'm ready to call it a night.
Yeah, J.F.K. James Scanlon is the key. He didn't just wake up with the story. He was tipped by an insider. He could end this nightmare. Needs to be put on the stand. Brian and Colin beat up John O'Keefe. Higgins dragged the body. Thanks for the laughs. Thank you. It's me, V. No question. Goals just for the kids. Please pass the pepper. Nice. Wait, there was an officer O'Hara who testified he was part of the shovel crew at 34 Fairview. O'Hara's family member, maybe. Imagine that. Imagine that. That's crazy. Showed the pics to John's friend. He has no info. Asked if he was hit by a car or got beat. Answered no, he got beat up. No way. Car did that. That's right. Absolutely. Love, peace, and disclaimer. Disclaimers. Absolutely. Nothing but the disclaimer over here. Shauna, nothing but love. Yeah, man. There was I want to say peace to Kevin from South Boston. He's a new member. Kelly, thank you for speaking the truth. Kelly Francis. It's Mama Higgins. Ask yourself for this. If you got arrested today with the ones you're protecting have your back, do the right thing before it's too late. That's right, it's Mama. Only lawyer Whitey got to say he wasn't a snitch. Hanky, one goal drain Karen Reed's money. No facts. Tail light should be admissible. Dr. Russell smoke Hank. Yeah, he did. Thanks for all the super chats. Please pass the pepper. Carol Travis, $10. Higgins is a tool from the tool shed. Weed whacker, leaf blower. Absolutely love you guys. My kind of peaceful, peace and love people. Peace and love from Philly. Sandra, you already know the most entertainment dynamic duo. Please pass the pepper. Nothing but love to you. Please pass the pepper. Always supporting. Gifted 5 JFK memberships. I think I went through these already. What the duck? Yeah, I think I went through these. True crime junkie. What the duck? Love is a 4-letter word. Rose D. For everybody who dropped the super chat, I appreciate it. It was awesome. I need you guys to go to my video section. I got a video that's premiering on Christmas Day. It's called Back in the Day. Go in there, leave a comment, hit the like button. It's going to be coming out. I'll play that song now, and we'll leave with the song right now. A lot of people forgot about this song right here. I don't know if you guys know this song to John O'Keefe. I think we should leave with that one. Snake Bitten. Drop the video on him, right? Let's see. Peace and love, people. Subscribe.
Read between the lines.
Let's go.
Yeah. What?
Love.
I know you feeling hurt. Your mind flipped. That was a moment in time. Can't rewind it. I seen your call, can't talk, declined it. Said I was sorry. Liquor had me blinded. I know about your issues, you're not feeling well. What you going through, girl, is a living hell. Sometimes I bug out, I just flip and yell. Just come out tonight, we can sip and chill. I know about that night at the Pats game. You was real comfortable, and that's lame. When I bring it up, you act strange. That's okay, I ain't saying no names. Glad you pulled up though, we can take your legs. I told you before, that girl, see, that's my ex. You gotta chill, can't believe what you read in text. It's me and you right now, don't be complex. Now it's fine food, proper pints. Storm coming through after 2 lots of white. We gonna be snowed in, so let's stop the fights. I know you wanna talk, girl, but not tonight. Got a text by C, he at the other spot. He there with his brother in that other cop. JM over there too, she just a soccer mom. Let's head over there, see what they talking about.
I don't know what it is, but I feel like I've been snake bitten. Life keeps going by, please tell me why am I living? Poison in my mind, losing sight now with this blind vision. I don't know what it is, but I feel like I've been snake bitten.
Laying on this grass, I can hear the snakes. Wish you would've told me he was feeling so erased. When he sent you that text, seen the fear in your face. Then he texted me too, then you drove away. Don't chase waterfalls, read between lines. Keep a fair view, protect your mind all times. Call 911, officer down. Don't make a sound, there's an officer in the house. All I can feel is my phone vibrate. Wish you was here, not sitting at my place. Who let the dogs out? Someone close the gate. It's cold where the broken face. Please, Lord, not today. Laying on this grass, I can hear the snakes. Wish you would've told me he was feeling away. When he sent you that text, seen the fear in your face. Then he texted me too. Coming here, then you drove away.
I don't know what it is, but I feel like I've been snake bitten. Life keeps going by, please tell me why am I living? Poison in my mind, losing sight now with this blind vision. I don't know what it is, but I feel like I've been snake